Take it 6? Take it 6 is crazy.
He already gonna pause.
So you gonna start like that?
He said take it 6. You take it.
I hope the audio is not recording.
That's the intro, bro. Golden. That's a golden intro.
Yeah. Already some gold around this
I was just trying to
motherfucker.
throw the oop to let 6 take the intro, but since it came off so egregiously, pause. Episode 52.
Take that.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
No, I needed that to loosen up the mood right now. I needed that. No, episode 52, fair to say, sponsored by Underdog.
Yeah.
Don't fuck up the vibe.
Yeah.
And I think this is a big episode. We got the executive producer all in the video.
Yeah.
Dancing. Yeah, he said he all in the video.
I feel like
Stealing.
you gotta address me correctly, man. 23 on the jersey. Went from Miami to LA.
It's not giving LeBron.
Boy, bye. You're
You should just took the executive
it's
producer
not
all in the video.
LeBron because you guys are Sixers. You should have went Iverson route.
Ooh.
AI. He not getting it all enough.
You feel me?
I'm
like,
not.
you know,
I gotta go braids.
Yeah, get
Braids
it.
are coming
Braids?
soon. That's the cold thing. I'm getting braids very
6
soon.
foot braids is about to be a shit show.
What? Riley Freeman.
That's a forehead.
But yeah.
We definitely did the lighting before I got here because I'm clear, but god damn, I look.
I think it's the first time you've seen yourself from the monitor. So the monitor and that are different.
Yeah, so this is different, man. I get to see how everything is ran while we filming. This is dope.
You guys can't see Steph's shirt, but I am jealous. It's a FIGGMUNITY shirt. It's fire.
Is that one of the ones? That's one of the ones we didn't drop. Or we
I
dropped
want
that?
one.
It's probably not clear. I don't know how y'all see it in the camera. Hope y'all see it. It's lime green and black. It is. Yeah, man.
Oh, you
It's
know
limited
what's
edition?
crazy?
I was surprised I even got it.
I want one of those for real.
I don't have any FMW merch. All my merch is X-Boys.
You never got the rings, the championship ring. That's probably
I
the
never got that
best
one
shit
either.
we've ever dropped.
Nothing.
that first
I don't
one?
have nothing FMW.
We didn't get those because they were at the live show.
Yeah.
And I wasn't. We did the meet and greet, and then we went back, and I didn't get one.
That is crazy. That I think
Matter of
everybody
fact,
should get like a merch
I really
pack.
feel like we went to the merch booth to get one, and it was like, you got to talk to somebody. I was like,
Bitch, I work here.
you didn't just see us walking through the crowd with the microphones doing the Q&A?
Right.
You got to talk to somebody. It's crazy.
Talking shit.
Hook, fair to say, it's fair to say that y'all need to hook, fair to say, up with some merch.
Or
Please.
I would say, or do we just take the route that we really should and just drop our own fair to say merch?
So take the initiative.
F2S.
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 Can I help design something?
I believe
Hell,
that is
nigga,
something
that's
that's your
your
that's your
job.
That's your
thing.
job.
Me. Yeah. Okay. I would love
Thumbnail
to.
man.
Yeah, I think that would be.
I think when
Dope.
it comes to creative shit, ain't that what that's your whole
That
thing?
is what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. you're
Golden
right.
golden child.
Golden.
Yep.
Can we make a
And I-
golden F2S?
Shirt
Can I get a
Something
thumb
like
shirt?
this. Something
with
like
some
this.
gold print.
Can I get a thumb
Ooh.
shirt?
Something like this. Shout out to RBC. Shout out to
Right in the
motherfucking
back.
Let's give it
dog.
thumbs.
Rest in peace, Bugsy, forever. But
Yeah, no, I would love to
something like
contribute
this.
to that. Yeah, okay. Put me on it in the blender.
Let's keep going. More fair to say merch ideas. I want a thumb shirt. What else?
Okay, it look gets a
Not
what?
thumbs.
Because you got just a thumbs up thing.
Yeah. A double chin shirt.
That's crazy.
A shirt
make
with
a
Just
double
your
chin.
face, just right on the front.
No, just make a chin.
Just a chin.
A T-chin. You can fuck it.
Oh my god.
That's so fucking
That went
pause.
the wrong direction.
That is so pause.
I did not
The
expect.
visual that you just put in my brain is so crazy, bro. I just
That's pause.
That's a whole lot of chin.
as a woman, that's crazy. Nigga, the friction is crazy.
Put some cornstarch or something. I don't know. Y'all
It
got-
look gets what?
Oh,
Judge Illa?
God.
Like Judge Judy, but it says Illa at the bottom.
That would be cool.
We got just. It's got to be stuff that people would actually want, like like the basic shit. I
Make
think
an alien and do conspiracies.
a bobblehead.
A step bobblehead?
What's Scott's merch?
Shit.
A map of LA.
You mean IE?
No,
Dun, dun, dun.
Nah, remember LA is not a you are here for him.
Oh, but
Scott should do a custom LA map that's just like literally the actual LA, but he puts all of his little like
As
Hot
the
spots
cities.
on there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's fire.
Suburban. Suburban.
But yeah, this episode is sponsored by Underdog. Turn your takes into cash on Underdog by picking higher or lower on your favorite player's stats. We'll be making picks later on in the stream. Underdog is available in more than 30 states, including California and Texas. Make sure to support the show by hitting the link in the description and downloading Underdog. Sign up and deposit now using promo code FMW to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick. That is how you read an ad, my brother.
That's right. My boy jumped. My boy,
Yeah.
boy jumped right in.
Yeah, no words to that motherfucker. You feel me?
You can sound like you was running out of breath. Ain't no punctuation in that motherfucker either.
Look, man.
A little cockeyed.
Well off.
Oh,
Show the
That's
six,
why
man.
I said we need the screen.
Right.
I said we still need the screen right there because you're gonna have to look that way.
yeah. I think next time I'm gonna have a screen up here too, though.
Six promoted to Avery. Oh, he said next time. So Six is promoted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, per the Yas clip.
Per the charged up episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's put it where it really.
How do you feel about that, Svet?
Was this a requested promotion or
Nah,
appointed promotion?
You know, it was kind of distinct, something that was bestowed upon me.
cheater.
The question that was going around was, why has Six? Well, let me give the verbatim. Why does the nigga who paint the walls got a show before Six?
And the draws. And the draws.
And the draws. That was from King.
Can't
Can
forget
we
the
make a
draws.
walls and draws?
Oh, Keem's. That was
Walls
Keem.
and
That,
draws.
Wait, that was-
That was
That'd be
Keem's
okay.
question. Yeah.
Are
Oh,
you
so
dark
that was
walls
Keem.
and draws?
Keem. That was Keem's question. Interesting.
No, that was
No. Keem Pun was reiterating what Keem had said.
really.
Yeah. So this started with Keem. Was this before or after the apology? I don't know.
I missed all that.
So all the drama is, real quick, all the drama is coming from Keem's little messy ass screaming he doing in his bedroom in the dark. That's where all of this is coming
The
from.
incomplete bedroom.
I also stream in a bedroom. If,
These are. Pew, pew, pew.
but I think this came from Apollo. I think he said this on the Apollo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't
Oh,
catch
actually,
that
wait. No, I'm lying. This happened on What Could Go Wrong. There's a What Could Go Wrong conversation that
Okay.
Keem had asked T-rell, why does the nigga who paints the walls have a show before 6?
And the draws.
And Draws.
Well, we know what Keem was trying to do, being messy.
I've been trying to point. Let's just talk. Could we? I feel like it was all a scheme that Keem and the Apollo cooked up to cause friction at this table amongst one another, and y'all let them do it.
Do you feel like there's a friction amongst the Fair to Say members?
I mean, Keem don't even cook up his own designs. How are we talking about cooking up beef?
Oh, there we go, Stet.
Come on.
Oh, there we go, Stet. Is this a darkness? See, Stet, I have a
mean-
theory about you, man.
Dark walls and draws.
We're not even controlling my own brand. I don't
It's
know
a-
about.
I wasn't mad at
I
it.
don't know about that lie. See, I heard some stuff Keem said. I ain't hear that one.
So,
I wasn't mad at
so
it.
Keem
The man
don't.
who paints walls
I
and
like
draws.
Illustrated.
That's funny. I got you, Keem.
So Keem don't make the dedicated
Fair to
designs. Is what
say.
you're
You see
saying?
how they ignored that? That's cool though.
Illis Angels. I like Illis Angels.
I did. I like
Fair to say, Keem.
So he doesn't make his dedicated designs?
That's not the from the clip I heard. He don't. So somebody who got a show before paints walls and draws means I do a lot of shit if I got a show.
Good.
don't
Fair
know.
to say versus Apollo. Let's get it out the paint. That's the energy I feel like we should have
Okay,
been
so everybody
on.
got to have a matchup, right?
Huh?
Everybody got to have a matchup. Who's your matchup?
Tiny. He's
But
fat.
I
I'm
fuck with
fat.
Apollo.
Nah.
No,
It's
you
it's
just
war. Nah, it's
Nah,
war.
Mac King, nigga.
You want King? Who you got?
I don't know. Why? I gotta-
Give me Mac Wop, nigga. Y'all niggas don't want the real motherfucking
So you
face,
gotta
nigga.
take
Run me
TF.
Mac.
We the ones don't be saying.
Daily
Oh,
on.
We the ones don't be saying. That's what I said.
No, Scotty got to take Magwap. You'd have to
Man,
take
Scotty
Tiny.
ain't got what it takes
Nah,
to go
I'm going
up. He
up
got
against Tiny.
Oh, you said
They
Tiny.
say we look alike. I'm a more handsome version of him.
Yeah, Tiny and Minnie.
Pow, pow, pow. Pow, pow, pow.
Tiny, I look
Tiny
better
and
than you,
miniature
nigga.
is
You see
crazy.
what you see what content do, man. I fuck with Apollo. See what y'all got. I gotta stand with my home team.
There
man.
we go. Really, then that's what
They're
really.
DeMar DeRozan that shit. You feel me?
I mean, I gotta stay with my home team.
You can
I
play
fuck,
some-
I
Everywhere
fuck
you
with.
work at.
I
Yeah.
fuck with them, but I gotta rock with
They
my home
That's
came
team.
why-
to where you work.
My disposition has been how it's been these past couple of weeks because I felt like y'all was taking the Apollo side over mine.
Y'all, by y'all, you mean?
The people that was on camera.
Got it.
So now that I have y'all back here at Fair to Say, because the house divided will fall.
Amen.
Don't make me start preaching.
Hallelujah.
We have to be on one accord.
Wow.
Y'all let Keem and them fucked up teeth infiltrate this motherfucking table.
Yeah.
And y'all gonna stop that shit.
You
We
forgot,
gotta
you
be-
forgot about that bullshit ass beard too.
I don't look at him like that, but yeah.
Don't take beards.
It's not a beard. I don't know what that is. That's an ant trail.
Oh, reel it in, Stan. Reel it in. I got this.
Go to
Oh no, we can talk about beards. Yep, I had a beard. I just filled mine in, but at least I had something present. That boy got fire ants running
Shout out
across.
Turkey, man.
That boy got fire ants running
Did
across
somebody
his
say
chin.
turkey? No,
Nigga.
this is my favorite month. I love this month. Let me just tell y'all, nothing y'all say is gonna kill my mood. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I'm walking on sunshine.
Gobble fucking.
Whoa.
Mashed potatoes, clouds. You don't understand, huh?
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, ham, rams,
What's- What's the best Thanksgiving side?
What?
What's the best Thanksgiving
mac.
side?
Dressing. Dressing.
I'm on Seth's team with the mac and cheese.
Can you have Thanksgiving without the mac though?
Hell
You
no.
can have any dinner with the mac.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
And-
dressing.
but you don't have dressing with
Year
everything. No,
round.
you're right. You're right.
For Easter,
I see.
Thanksgiving, and or Easter.
Oh.
Easter's
See
my
what she's
favorite
saying? You can have mac with any meal, like throughout
so
the
mac
week.
and cheese is a bitch you could have, but the dressing is a bitch you can't always get to.
Yeah.
Especially
I
my
feel it, I
dressing,
feel it, I
the
feel
way
it.
I make
Once or twice a
dressing.
year.
Thanksies.
Oh my god.
No, you're right. Once or twice a year,
Yeah.
I get
I
it.
put the whole cover your ears. I put the whole gooch in the dressing.
Pause.
You
What
understand?
the fuck?
The-
Never
it's
eating
the-
your dressing. Never eating your dressing. What the fuck?
Not half the gooch.
Wait, you told me to cover my ears and then I unplugged them and you still said it.
Got a quarter of it.
What?
Y'all should have kept them close
Yeah,
till he said
I didn't tell y'all
okay.
to stop.
This big
I
body
put
nigga
the
putting his gooch in the
whole
dressing.
gooch in the
The
whole-
whole.
You're not invited to the potluck.
I was just gonna get to. We should have an exclusive, like, fair to say, Friendsgiving episode.
He's not
and
making
that shit
food.
not happening no more.
Wait, I just won ghetto meals.
Well, Scotty want to see his toes.
I don't want to ruin the
Let's eat the
episode.
barbecue.
We could preview it a little bit. Ghetto meals went really well.
Uh-huh.
Ghetto Mills was extremely motherfucking ghetto, is what it was.
Why I
Yeah.
hear somebody was on fire? I heard some was burning.
He was burning his eggs.
I wasn't burning my eggs. There's a little bit of brown on them.
Did you? Okay.
Hey, look, okay.
Did you or did you not put eggs in the air fryer?
No.
Bacon.
Okay, I heard he put something in the
Bacon
air fryer that
air
wasn't
fryer.
supposed to
Hey,
go
look,
in the air fryer.
Can I or can I not
L's
cook?
for,
You can't.
I can't cook, and I've never stood on the side of I'll fuck up a meal.
Me and Dejanay was supposed to be doing cooking classes for him, and
Good.
we all ended up getting too busy. But that is a Fendi fact. This nigga,
Man, learning how to make
this
a
nigga
basic
burn
meal
water.
is
Well-
gonna make your pussy level skyrocket. Just a
'Cause ever
basic
since
meal.
I'm not
mine
cooking
been
for
through
these
the roof.
hoes.
Man.
What the fuck? Uber Eats is on the way, baby.
Please shut up, because then that's tricking. It's the same.
If it's the
Whatever
right,
tastes-
shit, you
Everything
gotta
is
prepare a
tricky.
meal.
Yes,
No,
either
look.
way it goes.
Let me tell you who you cook for. You cook for the one that you ain't got it yet, but you feel like she playing hard to get. When you bring her over, make sure the plate's real nice, and you make a little meal.
That's who you
They
ignore.
should
What
drop.
would you cook? Because I know you cook like salmon on a plank or something.
Yeah, I would do some salmon, potatoes, some asparagus.
Impossible burgers.
Don't do asparagus. If
Make
you
your piss
can't get
stink.
the draws.
Make your piss stink.
I didn't know
know.
that. So her squirt gonna smell vegetably?
Stinky squirt is crazy.
Don't do asparagus if it's a night that you want to get.
But like some type of veggie, you know what I'm saying?
like
Veggie, some
asparagus.
potatoes, some salmon.
Restaurants, too.
You know what I mean?
don't like
but
That's a
I-
fire meal though.
it does
Brussels
go a
sprouts
long
ain't
way.
nothing but little cabbage.
I can make salmon.
Brussels sprouts
Yeah.
ain't nothing but little cabbage.
They are.
If Brussels sprouts ain't made right, they're
I don't eat
nasty.
Brussels sprouts.
Trash.
They're good if they're,
Trash.
I like the ones at California Fish Grill.
they're like honey glazed or something. They,
That's
Brussels
the one
sprouts at a pizza place
California
is
Fish Grill.
crazy.
Believing that you eat vegetables is crazy.
Collard green, turnip green,
See how
mustard
that's,
green.
see how that's vegetables
it's
featuring.
but it's cooked with no nutrients in it.
That's
But they got
vegetables
potatoes
featuring
in it.
unhealthy.
When you cook the vegetables that much like greens,
I
there's
get
literally
very
no
well ready to
nutrients
do.
no
Yeah,
more.
That's
I eat
better
green
than-
beans with potatoes, so y'all got me fucked up.
Cooked green beans or like?
You are eating raw green beans, huh? You over there snapping them.
No, I'm not.
Pass the peas like you used to do. Pass the peas. Oh, I'm cultured. Stop. Relax.
like you used to do.
Oh, my
All right, it's time to pull a card.
Let's pull a cord.
Keep it player. If you ever made out with two different people on the same night, drink.
Where's my cup at?
Made out,
This
yeah.
for
I guess I
everybody?
would have had to.
Same night.
Same night.
That's actually nasty, but I
They
get
crossed
I,
after midnight.
I would have to.
What happened to Young Money Stat? You ain't
Yeah, flipping hoes in Indiana and shit.
with the homie in the bed.
But it said like kissing. I was never a big kisser.
You didn't kiss her that night?
I wasn't kissing hoes.
You didn't kiss
I
her?
came up in that era of Pimp C. We not kissing. We don't do no kissing.
Y'all niggas didn't do shit back in the day, huh? Y'all
I'm
niggas
telling
didn't
you,
do
like,
nothing back in the day.
out of,
They high five.
like 80% of the girls that I've slept with, I did not kiss.
They high five.
I won't sleep with nobody I'm not gonna kiss because that's like.
Same.
Why am I putting my shit inside of you and I'm
If I
not gonna
don't
put my
trust-
lips on you?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Either you dirty or you not.
Saliva.
So you are-
saliva
you
be
are-
stinking
so
and
you
people don't know how
care
to
less-
kiss and then you be licking and then you get they saliva be on the top of your lip and it be.
So you tell that's what you said. What you're saying is you care less about your shit than your lips.
No, I always had a rubber on too, so I don't know if that helps.
Always?
Always.
No.
Honestly,
no.
I take.
Vegas.
Not
Remember Vegas?
How
That was
Beyonce
head.
say? How did
But
Beyonce say
that
That
Texas?
wasn't.
But that was
This
head.
ain't
When
Vegas.
it's-
You would have kissed her. You would have had a way
Okay, y'all, it's
So maybe he
contradictory.
don't-
It
I
is
don't know.
contradictory. You're right. Okay, y'all caught me up.
Maybe
But
he
I
don't
just don't
kiss.
like kissing. The saliva, mixing saliva, mouth to mouth. If I don't know you, nah.
You shouldn't have told us that.
I'm not a big
No, we're
female
gonna
kisser.
go. Everybody's secrets that they reveal are definitely gonna get taken off.
You should have never told us Vegas. I'd have never told
You should
that.
never told us Vegas. You never told us the high five with the homie.
Head, though.
You ain't.
Oh, yeah, you
That's
ain't
not
doing
a
it.
secret.
told
I've said that
y'all.
on camera before. That is not.
It's a
that
learning
pussy-
lesson.
I didn't catch shit from eating that pussy.
But
You caught the game.
definitely.
The game.
You definitely caught the game.
Life changed after that.
You definitely went right back the other way. That's
Car,
crazy.
car. Get something on me. Get something
Nigga,
on
look
me.
at that. She's like, nope.
I like you better over there. I like you better over there.
It's cool.
Nasty.
Six got some secrets too.
Oh, for
Don't
sure.
let that.
If you're on a dating app, drink.
Oh, I already
Those days are over. Yeah. What's it considered a dating app? What's
You
it
had
like
Black
Tinder?
Planet. huh?
Tinder,
He had
Hinge,
Black Planet.
Bumble.
Oh, that's the black one.
Grinder.
That's like Uber
That's the
Eats for
gays.
pussy.
What is Uber Eats for? Oh, all those apps.
Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, Black.
Uber
That's,
Eats for pussy.
Is it
yeah.
literally just like ordering pussy? Like,
it feels like it sometimes.
cause see, again, I've been in a relationship for 5 years, damn near. So that era, I didn't really get through the Tinder swiping era. I don't think I ever knocked nobody
It
off
for
Tinder.
sure, it for sure feel like Uber Eats for pussy.
Damn,
It feels like everyone's here for the same reason.
I couldn't imagine being single right now. I want.
Oh, it's my turn?
I think it would be a great thing, but I also like, fuck no, could never be single.
If you ever had sex on a balcony, drink.
We did that
That's why I
one
said
yesterday.
those are
Oh,
probably
my
last
fault.
night.
You should just.
Just don't. If it's girl says girl talk, don't read it.
If you ever had a crush on a friend's significant other, drink.
Ooh, that's scam.
That's
Had a crush on a
good
what?
one.
That's actually like that's op-like behavior.
A friend's
That was-
significant other.
That was same to like similar to
If
the
you my
question.
homie and you like my bitch, that's op-like behavior.
But how you mad at them for liking them? Now if they
have
act
a
on it,
crush.
that's different.
Yeah.
You have a
But-
crush on my bitch, op-like behavior.
But
I feel
what's
like
wrong
it's
with
a
being
lot of people that
attracted
have
to
a lot of
somebody?
crushes on a lot of people.
Yo,
Like-
yeah, that's nothing wrong with finding
I
them
could
attractive.
think that you have a beautiful woman and shout out for you getting that woman.
Yeah, but,
But me
crush
being
is
like,
different.
oh, bro, I keep talking about it, bro, but nah, bro, your girl, like, nigga, what?
Nicknaming them and
Yeah,
like.
that's why I'm like, it really, but that's the same thing. It goes to whether or not you take action on it.
As long as you don't take action on this, whatever. Because you can't
giving
help
a
who you're
nickname
attracted
and
to.
doing all that is taking action.
That's taking action.
Like, it's
Okay, I
another
feel that,
thing
yeah.
You look at her and be like, God damn, like that
Yeah.
got him one, or same thing with us. Like, we be like, oh, she
Yeah, that's
got
not
her one.
that's not your homie for real. Then I don't
Yeah.
think the same thing like the conversation question we had on the last
Last one.
episode about just
Yeah.
if you feel uncomfortable about your friend, then that's either not your friend or it shouldn't be a situation you should be in.
All right, Ella, close us out.
If you've ever slept with someone who was in a relationship, drink. I think we all have.
Jesus,
Whether-
cheers. Let's cheers this one.
Yeah.
Unintentional.
Jesus, look at all the things we chose to cheers with.
I got to get some more number on.
Somehow Dejan got the water. It's a number on back there.
I love that.
You're
Is
not gonna,
it?
it's one right
I'm
there.
not getting my fat ass out.
I'll get it for you. Don't even worry about it.
No,
Well, why-
you have to get it because you're too.
Oh yeah, I'm
Oh yeah,
here.
you got wire stuff. You gonna trip it. Go ahead. Let's do the fair to says then. Let's do it.
All right. At Young7, is it fair to say what is the backstory on Dejan and Hesh's online beef? The people want to know. Dejan, by Hesh, they're talking about the
Hesh,
the skateboard person.
I don't know much about him.
Shout out Heshy.
I guess Illa's friends with him. Hash and me, my beef is
You know
kind
everybody.
of hilarious. We never met each other. It started, I want to say, like 4 or 5 years, maybe like 3 years ago.
less than that, yeah.
3 years ago.
This was pretty
2020s though.
Yeah.
So like some years ago, it started on Twitter. I can't even remember exactly what he said, but he said something. He used to just clown me for doing report cards or the list and things I would do. Go get a real job. This isn't real. And I'm like, bro, no, I'm a journalist. Like this is what I do. And then he started calling me like gay and XYZ. And so I went to his media, and one of the first things I see is a photo with him with painted nails. And I'm like, oh no, we gay. Like I quoted the tweet with like we gay, like asterisk we gay, capital letters, because I feel like if a man pay his nails,
It's good.
he'll suck a dick.
Oh shit, those are two very polar
Damn,
things.
that's a big.
I know a
I would
nigga.
know.
I know a nigga who's friends
I don't know
under
what
the
to say.
umbrella.
Let me-
I would know.
I know a nigga who's friends with the umbrella who paints his nails, and I cannot say that man would suck a meat.
This is just my personal opinion. In my personal opinion, as a gay man,
You think
if
someone
I
paint
see
that?
a man with painted nails, to me, that's you trying to that's your way of letting that what's in you out. Like, you had to let that out.
I think that's extremely metrosexual. Painting your nails, that's beyond.
Yeah.
That's like worse than arching your eyebrows as a man, or like, that's too metrosexual.
Is there anything that'd be defined as metrosexual that you would do, Stet?
What's like? No, I mean, respectfully, what's a metrosexual thing? Like, what if you saw a straight man do that? So I don't.
Eyebrows.
I mean, I get manicure. I'll get a manicure
That's nothing wrong with
every
that.
2 months.
That's just cleanliness at the end of the
There's
day.
nothing wrong with
Because
that.
some will go and actually get the French tip or the clear polish.
I don't even do
versus
no
just
buffing. I don't even do buffing.
Nothing wrong with a manicure.
I don't
Okay,
think
so
either.
I'm not
I do a
gonna-
manicure,
Okay.
I'm not gonna
pedicure.
see a man get a manicure and be like, oh, I got action.
Right.
But if I see a nigga
Gotcha.
walk in with his nails painted, hey,
It's
Okay.
something.
yeah.
That's how you holler at niggas?
Is
Hey.
I don't think manscaping isn't considered.
No,
That's not- that's-
no,
Okay.
that's hygiene.
Then I can't think anything other. Nah.
Would you wear a purse?
Clean up my eyebrows a little
no.
bushy, so sometimes I hit
Getting
these.
your eyebrows done.
I
Ice
clean
Cube
up
get his eyebrows
eyebrows when I
done.
do
I don't
I
do
don't
no.
shape them, but I will definitely trim eyebrows.
Yeah,
when
like
I do my
if these
haircut.
little ones be wild, sometimes I'll hit them, or my girl will pull them out.
What's
But I don't
something
think-
that's seen as metrosexual?
I think most of it is usually like, I think it's rooted in like hygiene practices and just shit that people have problems with.
If a
And
man
I don't
has
even
a-
understand
sorry.
why though. Like I've heard a girl be like, "Oh, that nigga was in the shower too long," but you better hope he's
What?
washing his ass.
Right.
Like,
For
what's the
real.
problem
There's
with
nothing
that?
gay with
What
that.
if a man has a full face routine, like all the serums and the roller thing, and like what if a man has that?
The derma roller?
Spectacular.
So is that
No,
is
I'm
that
not-
is that metro to,
I'm
do
not
it,
gonna
to
let
take
you-
care of your skin?
No, I'm not gonna let you do that
'Cause Pharrell should do that, right?
T-Rell got a whole.
Pharrell, rock with T-Rell. I see where
Oh
y'all going
my
with this.
God.
T-Rell got a whole.
Y'all been on nuts and
That's crazy.
Facial
Oh.
wipes thing.
The niggas who be
video.
getting their body done, like they said,
Oh, like Kevo.
BBLs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's out of
Yeah, it's
pocket.
bad.
that's out of
bitch
pocket, like getting a beard or hair.
So yeah, I would say for me, painting your nails, wearing a purse, and
Yeah.
definitely getting a BBL.
surgery.
Yeah.
Y'all, this is the straight coming out.
Hey,
this episode.
mine isn't cosmetic. I didn't change my
You
appearance.
added a beard. You could have
It's
just went
my
beardless,
hair,
nigga.
motherfucker. And you, how old are you? You gonna
I'm
need
24.
one soon.
I'm not gonna have
How
one,
you
bro.
receding at 24? It's crazy.
This is the hairline that's up here, brother.
No, it's light.
There's a hairline up here.
You learn the light. You lean the light.
Nah, I'm good.
That's all right. I got my doctor. Let me know.
But no, I've moved past my issues with Hesh again. I just said what I said and left it
Forgot
at
where this
that.
started.
Did you and Hesh shit out?
No, we've never really had no conversation.
Hit the button.
You know what? Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
I don't even know who that shit
He
is.
came into one time. He came into my LA rap workshop that I do on. I used to do on Saturdays. I do on Sundays. He came into my workshop and he was very helpful and giving knowledge. He spoke about his relationship with an executive named Ethiopia from Capital, I believe, or at the time she was at Capital. And yeah, so that was, and we spoke in the workshop like there was no issue.
Yeah.
And that was my last time speaking to
Bro,
him.
I love
so
that.
shout out to Hesh.
Yeah.
Oh, shouts out.
I have no
Shout
issue.
out to
That's
Hesh.
dope. Do you have any
I'm
like?
definitely terrified because we're gonna kick it back off.
No.
You have any
no.
other
That
active
was
beefs?
hectic.
active beefs?
Yeah.
That was not active.
Oh yeah,
now
that's
we're
not
talking about
active.
that's not
No, I don't.
Yeah, it's not active,
if I
but-
saw Hesh, I wouldn't have a problem with him because I just said what I said about the
Who
nails.
your active beefs?
I mean, I would assume Flacco. Flacco seems to be very butthurt about me speaking the truth.
Pun
And
intended
again,
or no pun intended?
I would hope no pun.
What?
But
Why is his butt hurt?
again, y'all was here when Flacco came and we had that conversation. Y'all was both here, and he called and got that took out the episode. So we could have been hashed that out. That could have been. You feel me? Resolved. He could have got his side of the story because he was sitting here denying it. He just looked like a liar. You could tell he was lying. But we could have been moved past this. Why are you mad at me for bringing up the fact that you called me and told me you wouldn't respect me as a man if I went back to No Jumper? That's what you said. You told me to sue and you better get your money. And if I ever see you here again, I'm not going to respect you. That's what you told me.
Could you
and
and
he
Flacco-
never saw me there again.
Could you and Flacco sit at a table and hash this out?
I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that. Wait though.
Well,
no.
and once you say you wish I need to die, like eventually,
Oh, he said that?
He's
you get to a point where it's like,
called into community and said that. So I probably just, if I sat across from him, I would spit on him like, oh boy, spat on him because I know he wouldn't do
Oh
nothing
my
about it.
God.
But stand up against the wall like a bitch. So that's probably what I would do. So yeah,
Shout out my
to
nigga
him.
Flacco.
well, there you asked about
I'll
ongoing
stutter and
beef.
spit.
About ongoing beef, you asked, and he put the beef back on the grill.
Nigga talking about how fat my ass is, and all of a sudden I'm zesty. But you talking about how my ass look? That's crazy.
He talking about. All right.
All right, do we got any
I'm
more
gonna
here?
leave that alone.
Is it fair to say?
YG, please save.
my
YG,
name.
please save LA. says, Stet, this isn't me attacking you or anything, but you have to understand that music is subjective. Nothing wrong with turn up or rage hype music. Just because Travis Scott, Playboy Cardi, etc. don't make music like Pac or Beethoven doesn't mean it's trash. Better to say it's not for me, and I don't really have an opinion on that, than to immediately straight up and say this shit is garbage when brought up. Actually, that is one of my biggest things with you.
I don't think I call it garbage. I think I do say it's just not for me, and it doesn't have substance, so it's not my cup of tea.
You'll say a lot of that shit. Because we had off-camera conversations about this like a million times over when it came to music. Because that's when I was thinking that you were listening to the newer music and being like, oh no, that ain't it. You've heard like this amount of new music and you were like, I'm cool. I'm gonna just rock with what I got. Mm-hmm. Whereas this much music has dropped since then. Mm. And so like, yeah, I agree with this. Fair to say, where it's like, I feel like if we're in a place where we're gonna give a lot of music takes, like, at least give a lot of shit a chance, because you're gonna run into those albums that you like, where I feel like you would really enjoy Tyler the Creator's album.
No, I did, but like even Perfect, like Doechii, like I didn't shit on her, I just didn't know about her, but then I found out and I got hip and I got put on. So I think I've shied away. I've gotten better. I have done it before. I'm not saying I haven't. Say something is garbage, but if I actually verbalize the word garbage, I've consumed it enough to, in my opinion, call it that. I'm not gonna call anything garbage if I haven't actually heard that artist before. Mm-hmm. I do need to be better at being receptive of newer music. Mm-hmm. But it's just hard. I guess as long as I'm not being disrespectful about it, I just got to make sure I'm just being like, you know.
I think it's been rare. I think it's been rare if you called an artist trash.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever really that crazy.
Like a young boy, like those are the niggas who you're gonna say are trash. But like, I mean, obviously I disagree, just being from the younger audience. Because for us, like, the influence that Young Boy has on people is, now I'm not saying lyrically or bar wise, but it's equivalent to the influence that Wayne was having on people during like the height of his career.
I can see it, but also too, when you get older, you start to look at content for the substance and how it affects the masses. And I think a lot of that goes into my takes of the type of music that I don't like, and I try not to call things garbage, because there's obviously talent that everybody has a talent. Mm-hmm. But I think if I say something like garbage, it's the content that you're putting out, the substance. It's not positive content. It doesn't have substance. You're not passing off a positive message. It's all negativity, and that's the type of stuff I don't really have the patience to listen to or even give a chance. But
I disagree with that, because when you were listening to the disses back and forth and you were siding with Drake's disses, those aren't positive songs, and you were very vocal about those disses and say he's just too crafty, he's too skilled, and the type of artist that he is.
Well, if that was the entertainment level for the beef, that's not the type of music that's being put out on a regular basis. That's not the type of artist I consume, like type of music I would consume on a regular basis. But for that moment, yeah, I'm indulge in it, you know what I'm saying, for the sake of the beef. But I mean more of like music to me that it has that negative connotation or it's garbage is if you're always talking about guns, if you always talking about shooting and robbing and killing people with the 40 clip and the Uzi and the Mac, if you always talking about all this excessive negativity, drugs, guns, and pushing all this negativity in your music, to me, that's what I'm talking about.
And I think what we're getting right now a lot is like an overgeneralization of new music too, because for every Sexy Red, there's a Chica, there's a Tierra Whack, there's a Samara Sin, there's artists that are pushing a completely other side. Mm-hmm. For every Uncle Luke, you had artists who were really speaking real shit. You had Pox, you had legendary artists on either side of that playing field, and we still have that to this day. I think it's just mass media has been pushing the Sexy Reds. Those are the easiest to sell. You're not gonna sell an artist who's speaking real shit. That's why Rhapsody still hasn't got the credit that she deserves.
Negativity sells, but that's my take. People, stuff like that, like Sexy Red, yeah, I'll say that's garbage for sure. I would never consume nothing like that. But I never like said, you know, artists who are creatives that are actually, you can tell there's art and talent and time taken in their music, gonna call it garbage. No, but again, the substance to me is what matters the most.
If quote unquote garbage is what's selling, can we write it off as not real music then?
It's a question for Dijon, I think.
I was gonna ask you, if Sexy Red came on in the club and you was in the club, you wouldn't bob your head or move your feet?
Mm-mm. Cap, because we were in the club with AD during his birthday weekend, and you would definitely turn up to all that shit.
You would just stand there still?
No, I'm not gonna stand there I'm not gonna stand there and statue, but no, I'm not gonna.
You don't fuck with the beat?
I'm not gonna indulge in it. No.
Stat, we turned up to all that shit during AD's birthday weekend.
No, I'm not gonna indulge in Sexy Red's music or her content. No.
You don't like the beats because the beat is part of music.
Beats are cool.
Okay, so there's still some artistry and there's still some music there.
She didn't
regardless
make,
if
she
you
didn't
don't
make
fuck with the lyrics, the total package. You don't know she wrote the lyrics. It could be somebody else. Lil Yachty could have wrote that shit.
It's bad. I know that.
Well, I like that.
Shout out to YGLA123.
Yeah. Do y'all still
Please
think this
save
is
LA.
Scotty's burner account?
I think it's somebody who hates Scott. So it might be mine. Next one.
All right, cool. Well, that moves us right into them hot topics. Kodak Black. Is that who this is?
Yeah.
Response to fans who were concerned for him after his appearance on Kai's stream. And I saw this and I got secondhand, what's the word? Not embarrassment. Secondhand, like,
Concern?
cringe.
Cringe.
Secondhand.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that would be. I was
It was.
highly embarrassed to watch that.
Boy was zooted.
It looked
Yeah.
really bad. It looked like he was strung out. It didn't even look like he just popped one perk. It looked like he was.
Hey,
Like when he was
he
playing with
He
that
already
phone.
showed up lit.
Yeah, and then you saw him do the little trick shot.
Which,
Catch one.
right, like, I mean, from a streamer perspective, because, like, I've been in situations where it's like you kind of sit on that fence of, do I cut the camera off or do I keep going? And, like, I also look at Kai where it's like,
Yeah.
damn, bro, like, if you really value that nigga, like, if that was your homie, like, if y'all niggas were on camera with me zooted, it's over with.
But do you think that's his homie?
That's the other part where it's like, if a random nigga came in and he's on there tripping, I'm all content on your
During
ass.
a marathon,
But you
too,
can tell
can't cut
Kai.
it
You can
off.
tell Kai had a
I can
heart.
get you
and
outta here.
A little bit of a heart the way he was looking at him.
Yeah, you know, we've seen this situation happen before. This was like,
DMX.
or no, I was
God bless it
home
is.
team. This was like Savi on BOF
Facts.
when he took
Oh.
the mushy. Like he took the Mr. Mushies, and it was like it was like
He was
it
outta
all
here.
bad.
Free
But
Savi.
they chose to be like, you know what,
Keep going.
we out of here.
Oh, they cut it?
I believe they did end that episode.
Yeah.
This is
But it was
Ace
just
Boys?
like, no, this was back on.
He was back on
Oh.
Fig. He was like peeking from over the couch. He was
Yeah,
falling
like,
asleep,
he was-
waking
he
back
was having
up.
a bad trip. It was just mushroom. It was
Oh.
just Mr. Mushy.
Yeah.
But he was just having a bad trip. He didn't gauge it right, I guess. And so that episode, you definitely saw niggas get out the gym. Like, I'm not
But
gonna do this.
you don't think? Obviously, I mean, he's there for his subathon thing. But was he supposed to like take him to the side or like pull him back or tell his people like this ain't a
I think-
good
I mean,
look?
you got a phone right in your hand.
Like this not a
You
good
got
look.
a phone
Like
in your hand. If this is what you do, you know how to navigate certain things like that. Like
Yeah.
we've been on, like, again, same. It's been episodes of Ace Boys, anything where somebody will text somebody and be like, "Oh, make this happen" or "make this happen,"
Yeah.
whatever. Cool. I'm in the front. They all on camera. If I gotta come in and hey. Come with me, like come on out real quick.
Yeah.
Like I've done that before. Like let me holler at you or whatever. Or if there's somebody that needs to go in, it's like you ready? Come on, it's your turn.
it's like who's
to
gonna
in.
go? Who's gonna be the one to go tell? It's gonna
Do
be
you
somebody from
think
his
that he
team.
don't
It always
have
has to be
saw
that.
a
His
clip.
security guard was there.
But clearly they didn't stop. Like they're letting it go.
Well,
so this why
his
like
security guard was doing a lot of monitoring at the time, and just like, okay, you dropping shit, you drop this over here, let me pick this up for you, make sure you have all your shit. So when you sober up, you're not like, damn, where the fuck's my phone? Where's my bag at? Like shit like that. But like even when they were outside during the outside portion, Kai had said something that gave Kodak the idea that Kai was telling him to leave,
I'm talking about that.
and Kodak started tripping.
Tripping, yeah.
Because if
Oh, I
you're
didn't
drunk
see
and you're
that part.
faded, the last thing you want to hear is that the party's over.
Yeah.
And that you're drunk and you faded.
Exactly.
I thought I heard a
That's
clip
what
of
I
him
was
saying
gonna
he was
say.
gonna stay the night. He told him to leave.
He didn't tell him to leave, but it was like however
He
Kai
knew.
got it off, whether he texted his assistant like, hey, at this point when I say this, it's over.
Yeah,
He's
He don't want
wrong.
to do it no more.
Not to interrupt anyone, but he's wrong for inviting him on the platform.
Why?
We know Kodak's state. We know how Kodak is, and you don't. I feel like you shouldn't platform anyone in that state until we can prove or see that he is now sober and has been through some type of program. I saw this man stand outside of a courtroom when he first got released, or jail, and duck behind
rocks and
shit
shit.
and all kind of shit.
Now here's my thing. If I'm a content creator, my goal is to what? Increase views all the time, right? If I know you're Kodak and this is what you do, because we still see people invite Orlando Brown on
Yeah.
every
And that's
platform
wrong,
in
too.
the world.
Yeah.
We've had.
I'm bringing him over.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's you can't.
No.
Mental issue
no.
versus substance abuse is different too.
No, it's not. Okay, it's nothing wrong with being wrong.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. So if you're gonna do it and get your
Stand
money,
in that wrong.
business stand in that wrong.
Okay.
But if we're gonna sit here and talk about let's search for a way to properly handle this situation,
Yeah.
my solution would be not to invite him. Let me
Okay.
make that very clear. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is to eradicate all of that other shit, having to text people and security and XYZ, just don't invite him. Go all out. Either you want him to be strung out on drugs on your platform, or you don't want him to be on your platform strung out.
If you're doing the Rap Report Card pod, right? You're setting up person's like, all right, cool, XYZ is on their way,
Yeah.
and they show up and they're out of their mind, faded.
Yeah, just happened.
Do you cancel the interview?
Yeah.
Do you let it rock?
Because I interviewed a group recently, and 3 of them was coherent, but 1 of them was literally asleep, damn near the whole interview.
Yeah.
And because the 3 was coherent and they was really there to promote their music, and 1 wasn't, I let
Show
it rock.
must go on.
So if it was just
And
one
gave
person,
them as little camera time as possible.
if it was one person and they were awake, but they were just like Kodak. Kodak was awake. He was active, but he was too active. All around doing all this shit.
If it was one person and you saying that they just was strung out and couldn't answer my questions, no, cancel the interview.
No, they can answer your questions.
Depends
They're
on the type
saying
of quality
crazy
you're trying to
shit.
push out. With Kai, it's like he wants controversial clicks and views, but you
Absolutely.
could tell that he was even like looking at the camera in certain clips, like, bruh, this is like too much for me. Like, I don't even like
Even
this.
those looks, I'm not gonna lie. Even those looks sometimes are so you niggas can see that.
I don't think Kai necessarily goes for controversial, viral.
Yeah, that's the word.
It's a thin
Yeah.
line.
For sure, viral.
It's
But
a
that
thin line.
and there is. And I think that we watched that thin line just play out. I don't think the 2 times he's been in this situation was this and Krishan. When Krishan
when she-
tore his
yeah.
house up.
Mhm.
He did not fuck with that.
And he popping the pill on
All of that.
live.
You
Now
could get
that
banned.
would have been.
You could get banned
Yeah.
from your actual
That's
platform
drug use
for
right
that.
there.
So he had to figure that out. Like, wait a minute, bro. If you was gonna get on, you should have got on before you came here. If you even doing that, there was a point in time where Kodak was saying he was sober, then he stopped. You don't necessarily know what is going on, but when you peep it and you gotta figure it out, you gotta figure it out. And I think that's what we saw happen live in person. He was like, hold on. I thought that I was gonna be able to control this a little bit better. I can't.
Yeah.
How do I fix this?
Can we talk about moving it off of just Kodak and Kai? Can we talk about how rappers are just so stressful to work with in general, and the strain they put on media? Like, this is not interviewing rappers, doing content with rappers.
That's why it depends
is
on the
not-
type of rapper, bro. Like,
It's not easy.
it depends on the type of rapper and
'Cause
where
they
their
be
mental
some
where their mental state is,
Characters.
bro. Like,
They really be some characters.
So who needs who more? Do rappers need media or do media need rappers more?
It's it's
I know it's
media,
mutual
media
at the
doesn't
end-
have
at the
media
end
doesn't
of the
have
day.
music media doesn't have a job without rappers. So they have to
We
create
can
the content for them to create the media on.
Right, but also
But rappers still exist and would still be able to put out music, and it would probably still be able to be heard without media.
But in the same token,
it
I
may
could
not
talk-
be the same
There's
reach.
ways around that.
right, I could talk about you and everything that you do without you actually ever being
Like
present.
academics, he don't necessarily have rappers on his stream, but his streams still go up. Or for me, I could literally, and I've said this before, like I can literally just grade rappers. You drop music and I grade it.
Yeah, you
I
never
don't
have
necessarily
to come.
have to interview rappers. That's just most of the interviews I do. Rappers ask me, and I oblige them. So yeah, you can't. There is a way around that whole "oh, I need the rapper to show up" type of content nowadays.
Are there currently rappers that you grade that you know for a fact like would never come to your platform? Not because it's like a Kendrick, like where it's hard to access that person for an interview and they're rare interviews, but just where you're like, no, they don't fuck with me.
Probably Dom.
Okay,
Most likely Dom. Like I said, he walked right past me at the Kalen concert.
so he knows who you are, just doesn't fuck with you.
I would assume so. I'm sure every rapper in LA knows who I am by now. Year 3 of the LA report cards.
Was there ever a year where you were like, maybe I should just like go easy on these niggas so I can fuck with people?
No, I'm not Scott. I don't play them type of games.
You don't want to save LA rap?
Not that way. Not by lying and kissing ass.
Speaking of lying and not kissing ass, I was very honest with you
Yeah.
about this Ralphie project. I've been someone who's been very adamant, and I've said it on stream multiple times. I'm not Ralphie's biggest fan.
Right.
I don't get it. But I also was like, I'm gonna give it a chance though.
Okay.
You gave the project
A B.
A B?
He had me pull up to Kush Factory, LA. He played me the album before it dropped. I graded it, and then after it dropped, I posted the grade, but it wasn't timely. He didn't have to wait the whole 2 weeks or something like that because he already played it for me before. I've given Ralphie more F's than I've probably given any rapper, to be honest, over the years.
And now you got a B.
right. So that's exactly what made me listen. It was
And
that.
that's what his intent was. He's always said that when he does report card is to motivate the rapper
It's
to be
to-
better and put out more music, and then it converted you.
Exactly.
So, look, bro.
So my
Well
thing
done.
was,
Yes, sir,
and
brother.
I gotta go to the text just because I told you I was gonna be extremely honest and stay consistent with what I said. And I've
some
said
snacks?
on stream multiple times, like, you know what, I don't like Ralphie's music. The style of rap just isn't for me. And then so I hit you up and I said, Oh, it started with a joke. I said, is Ralphie singing on the last track? Like, I'm throwing
That's the bonus track.
Right. And so you said that's the bonus track.
That's the bonus track.
Doesn't really count with my grade.
That's track 21 is the bonus track. I'm talking about track 1 through 20.
Right.
Again, he got F after F after F, but he applied all of my critiques against him, which was one is too incoherent. A lot of his music, older music, you don't understand what he's saying. He's always mumbling. I wanted him to perfect the sound his brother invented and give us album quality. I never felt like we got studio album quality from Draco and Catchy Rest in Peace. We always got mixtape feels. Yeah. On his new project, Grandmaster Ralphie, it sounds like he signed to a major label
for sure
and got that high quality engineer, high quality sound. And this is the first time. The only other example of this is Clanway 3 by Blue Buzz Clan, where I've heard traffic rappers, nervous music rappers, Draco sounded rappers give us a high quality product.
Yeah, traffic. Wait, what was the description?
See, that's the subgenre we talked about. Okay, that's going to be the theme of the workshop this week. Last week's workshop was ratchet music. Who invented it? I said Joe Moses. So this week's theme is going to be traffic rap. Traffic rap is the nervous music sound that Draco Ultra Greedo, Shoreline. Music? Okay, so basically at the time it was Mustard, YG, RJ, Joe Moses, Tiger, Problem, Ratchet, Go to the Function, Get Bitches. That was the sound of LA. Then here comes Draco. He came out like my senior year in high school. Here comes Draco with this. It's not about that. It's about how much money you got. It's about crashing foreigns. It's about flocking. It's about sipping lean. It's not about having a bottle. Draco rarely rapped about liquor. He kind of flipped ratchet music on his head. It was like anti-YG.
It's almost like LA's equivalent of like drill.
Why they had their issue?
I don't know that. I don't speak to that. I don't know about that. Musically, the Draco sound, the traffic sound was like anti what Mustard and YG was doing. Yeah.
It's this is the real shit going on right now. Nigga, this is what I did yesterday.
Traffic street rap.
Yeah. Like if LA had a drill, it'd be that.
Sliding around LA looking for an op. That's why it's called traffic music. So that's Ron Ryder producer, Hit Mob, Jug, Ace to Face. Those are traffic producers. Yeah. Now some people don't like the name. Ralphie hates the word. He calls it nervous music.
Why nervous?
Yeah, I was like, why is it nervous?
Okay, so Draco's first big buzz single when I was in high school was called I'm Nervous. And it just had that sound like, it's very sinister. If it don't sound like a villain, it's not traffic rap. It's not nervous. It has to sound like a villain. You have to be the bad guy on the mic. All of the traffic rappers from Greedo, Shoreline Mafia, AZ Chike, all of them sound like the bad guy. They're not the friendly guy in the function. Hey, come turn up with me. Like that. Oh, I want to hang out with that guy. It's like, nah, this nigga's out here
doing that shit. Yeah.
That's what that genre is. And back to Ralphie's project in closing, I feel like he semi-perfected that sound.
Yeah,
that's why I
gave it a 6 out of 10. Which, like I said, okay, the project is a 6 out of 10, which is a great improvement from what I normally would give Ralphie.
Yeah, he stepped it up.
And then we talked about the way he put together the project, and I said this is absolutely an album, very well put together.
Are you gonna go over 19 songs?
Not boring. I like that.
If so, let me stop.
I would have put notes if it was just me and Dejan, but I didn't.
I see Dejan's rubbing off on you. Pause. You got a whole review.
No,
of your phone.
I think.
Wait, let me let you finish this.
I often
He's
listen
a rapper too.
I often listen to music. I just never really talk to people who listen to music more than me. And Dejan consumes way more music than I do. So I know if I listen to something, he definitely heard that shit. So I just text him my opinion on it. I have a thing with everybody in the cast or some shit. Like me and Scotty talk about bullshit. Me and Ella talk about anything under the sun. We just don't talk, nigga. I'll be trying to invite you to fucking places and you don't go.
He's not gonna drink when he get there. I also gave Tyler Creator Chromacopia A-. It's the highest album grade I've given out all year. So shout out to Tyler.
For the best-selling rap album all year, right? Already?
Yeah.
First week alone,
First week
probably.
300, and then now we got 150,000. It's still gonna be number one album in the country. So he's about to go.
So
he damn right now. 1 billion streams almost.
Yeah. Shout out to him.
Do you guys have a favorite song off the project yet?
Hey Jane or Balloons with Doechii.
Doechii murdered that verse.
I wrote in my review she had a better verse than Tyler. Tyler, you low-key got smoked on your own record. Or the Sticky record with Glorilla.
That's the only one. That's the only one. That verse too.
Or I Thought I Was There with Schoolboy Q. It's a lot. Actually, next time.
I was about to say, I think Take Your Mask Off. I think that's the name of it.
Dang, how y'all even remember the names of the songs? It's crazy.
Fire.
Yeah.
I told y'all before the first day, I was like, hey, Jane, that's that shit. And
Concept.
then, what is the one, what was the one about his mom?
Towards the end?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's somewhere with an L. There's somewhere with an L.
The one about his mom.
Is it his mama
looking-
and his dad in the
looking
same
like
song?
his father, and she
Yeah,
blame him for
look
looking
like
his
I,
father.
look like me.
Some of the L.
I think it's funny because I just got questions about Noid just all together. And I think that's why it's my favorite song right now. Just it intrigues me so much, like the African part. Like, where do you even think of getting a verse like that?
Do you know his name?
Yeah, he has an African name, but I'm thinking like, how do you go? Hey, you know what sound hard right here? That, like, what?
I think that's just a high level of like super production, and I think it's time for niggas to really give Tyler his credit.
Right. So is Tyler? Is it fair to say Tyler is a second coming of Pharrell?
I think he's beyond Pharrell.
I would say beyond. Pharrell
beyond
couldn't rap
Pharrell.
like him or put out like the projects creatively like him. I mean, he did on the production side
solo.
and the visual side, but like sonically, no, I was
He's beyond Pharrell.
I wrote Nina Simone. If you go read my review,
hard.
he reminds me of Nina Simone. The way he bare his soul on this project,
Mm-hmm.
but still entertain me.
Yeah.
Only few artists can do that. Kanye is one of those. I'll
Yeah.
bare my soul, all my demons, all my issues, everything I got going through. I tell you a story. I enlighten you. I inspire you. But I still make you dance and make you feel good and give you the vibes as well.
Yeah.
And to me, that's Nina Simone, Kanye West, Tyler Creator.
Yeah, and then even like once you go out of genre too, like he's upper echelon.
Right. The
He's
big
a
three, right? Tyler can
monster.
now move into the big three.
No,
He's a monster.
Why not?
Talk to your friend.
we already had that combo. No,
Did we know?
I'm
You
asking
were
you-
really dismissive with it, to
Who
be
do
honest.
you
didn't really-
feel? Who do you feel is the big three
because you know
right
my
now?
stance on
Steph?
Cole.
But that's the thing. Okay, so let's break this down
Yeah.
because the big three changes.
Yes.
Per year.
Cole
Absolutely.
is not in the same big three that Hov and Nas was in.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, so it changes. I think that he's there's gonna be more. Like, you gotta let him get there. Like, he's gotta graduate. At some point, he's graduating.
Why would you put Cole in the big three in 2024?
Because he's speaking to
'Cause
the
I don't
big
even
three that's Kendrick.
Well, I don't even
Cole,
have Kendrick in
and
my
Drake.
three.
So
but-
let's talk pre-beef, right? Pre-beef, the project was called "Might Delete Later" by Cole.
Okay.
I was
And-
that beef?
That's the project with the
That was my bad.
diss
That was
record on it.
that
Yeah,
was beef.
with the diss record.
Pre
Lackluster.
not, my bad. Pre Not Like Us. Pre Euphoria. Might Delete Later came out. And 7 Minute Drill was on it.
Yep,
that was a focus point. So still, with the power of the beef, actually it proves my point a little bit better. With the power of the beef, Cole still didn't sell as well as Tyler did. And Tyler wasn't involved in the beef outside of him performing at the pop-up.
Yeah, but
But that wasn't Cole's
I don't
album either.
count that project.
That wasn't Cole
Why
album.
I don't
not?
count that project. Because I was like,
No.
to me, that was an EP. And that's from an artist standpoint.
Yeah, that wasn't
I
his
don't feel
album.
like-
How
He
many
dropped
minutes
his
was it?
album.
I don't know.
He gonna go insane when he dropped his
And then
album.
before that, the Fall Off. The Fall Off still ain't sold as well as Chromacopia
I do think that they're just.
or the Off Season. What's the album called?
J.
I don't
Cole.
know. I don't really argue the J. Cole point because I don't.
The
I'm
Off Season, not the
asking
Fall Off. The Fall Off hasn't dropped yet.
But I do feel like
40 minutes ain't no damn EP.
how many songs?
11, 12.
To
with
make it
7
was
minute
like a
drill.
mixtape. It wasn't an album.
Yeah, it was.
Okay,
The-
I'll
they're
give you
waiting for the
mixtape.
fall
Even the
off.
title of it. Even the title of it to everybody.
Might
was
delete later. That's why he
that's
deleted the
he
song.
Ain't no mic.
That's why he deleted the
It's
song.
just called this delete later.
Just
I
for
would
sure
argue-
delete later.
I would argue to say Tyler is the first in a new big three, a separate big three,
I can agree with that.
as opposed
Yeah.
to throwing him in somebody else.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't
well,
think
who
he
would be
fits.
that?
I don't
You
think he
gotta-
fits with the Drakes, Kanye's.
Give me the other two then.
Jay-Z's.
Well, I don't accept it.
Respectfully, Travis.
Travis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Travis,
that would be the group for them.
Tyler, Travis, and
Stats gonna hate this shit.
I know you're gonna say
Who?
Uzi,
Nah.
No.
Uzi
Cardi.
just did 60.
Cardi. That's now talk about
Cardi?
garbage.
Cardi.
I will say that man is garbage.
That's not garbage, bro.
That is
We're
terrible
watching-
music.
I think Cardi
And-
is just different.
And
That
here's the
shit
thing.
is
Here's the thing.
terrible.
We're watching, and we, I mean, people who are listening to current music, we're watching an evolution of an artist once again. We watched Tyler go from Yonkers to Flower Boy
Yeah.
to Chromacopia, just as far as evolution, not skipping his projects. But when it comes to Cardi, we watched Cardi start with what's the album called? It wasn't called Magnolia, but the album that Magnolia was on. And then we go to the full like Vamp,
I love
Slayer,
Magnolia.
Rockstar
Midway
kind of
rock.
vibe. I love that whole
Midway
project. That's
Hey.
Zero Skips, classic.
Jeez, that's
Then he
crazy to
moves
say.
into the whole Slayer, like Rockstar Vamp kind of
Yeah,
vibe.
with the
And then we're
thongs.
hearing him sound like a nigga from Atlanta. This is what niggas look for in an artist. How is this artist gonna switch it up? Show me something new. Evolve with me.
Big three.
It has to be. Numbers wise, it's adding up. Influence wise, it's adding up. I think
Over Future.
Let's look, but
Over Future.
that might be a little
but I
aged
wouldn't
out.
even
That's the
put
thing.
Future in that at all.
Why not?
Because we're talking younger.
Future's they're predecessors. Like
Right.
they came before them. You see what I'm saying about the different versions of big threes? Like you don't put.
There's an MC big three.
There's almost like a
there's
timeline
sales
with it.
big three. There's an
But
even that-
alternative rap.
right, there's
It's also
generational big
But
names.
Tyler was out when I was in high school, just like Future was out when I was in high school.
But I don't feel like Tyler was
Turn off the
at the
lights.
top of his game when you were in high school. Tyler didn't reach big three status until now. So it's
That's what
now
I'm
where
saying.
it's like
Go into
now you start with your generation of big threes, not based on like when you came out and when you started like
I think
on
we're
your
prisoners
rise.
of the moment, man. This day and age, we're such prisoners of the moment of what is exciting or trendy or catchy now that we just forget about, or you just block out everything else because of what is the trendy or catchy thing to follow along now to.
I
Like,
disagree.
Is that in response to Tyler though?
No,
Because
I
feel
know he's always been creative.
Like
No,
I
he's always been
definitely agree
talented.
with what you're saying, but I cannot.
But I'm talking about to
cannot
throw him
say
in the
that.
top three right now. We're prisoners of the moment.
I just-
why I
that's
said,
a
let's
prisoner of the moment
let's
statement. There's-
Start a new big three.
Because he's not even over Kanye.
I'm cool.
I just-
with
He's not even
Tyler
over
and
Wayne. He's
Travis.
not even
Here's the
over
thing,
Jay.
right?
He's not even.
That's the issue.
But
That's the
there's
issue
always
with.
a twofer. There's always a twofer. There was Biggie and Pop.
Yeah.
There was Nas and Ho.
Cardi, I don't want.
There was always a twofer.
I don't
And
wanna
if you
have
wanna
Cardi
have
in the
that
big
be
three.
a two, then let that be a two.
But that's also the issue with that kind of mindset, because how do niggas reach legendary stats? How do you get an MJ if you never acknowledge that there's a Kobe?
Well, it's the same way Cole had to earn it. He didn't just come out the gate and be critically acclaimed. That
So
he had
you-
to
No,
earn
can
it.
you-
neither did
can
any
we
of these
all-
artists.
Can we agree that this
Tyler
is what's
can earn
happening
it.
with Tyler right
Yeah,
now?
yeah,
Tyler
he
has
can, but that's
earned
why I
it.
said
He's
right
earned
now.
it.
Tyler
That's
has
what I'm saying.
earned
He's
it.
earning it, but he's not earned top three.
Hold on, you're saying
He's
earning.
not earned
Okay.
Tyler has
top three.
earned
Okay,
it.
hold on,
Them
wait,
two
close.
Grammys.
But you haven't
And
even
these
looked
record
at his whole-
sales.
he
But
has
not
a
for top
crazy-
three
Classic
rappers,
he has
MCs,
a
artists.
crazy discography, like, and I think that's just pretty much also because it's like you gotta deep dive into that catalog.
He won a
The fact that
Grammy
we're
for. He
just-
dropped a mixtape with DJ Drama
But
and won a
listen,
Grammy.
it's just now being said. Up until this project, before this
no,
project
no,
dropped,
no.
when
Call me
nobody,
if you get lost.
man,
Call me
and
if you get
anybody,
lost.
and any,
Call
if
me
any,
if you get
and,
lost.
and nobody said he was top three during that time.
What?
You didn't listen to it. That's all that
No, I'm not
means.
talking about the music. I'm
hear
talking
my-
about the response from it. Nobody was saying. That's
Yeah.
why the conversation is happening right now.
Yeah,
because
Okay,
we
but
weren't
J.
even
Cole
saying that
just
about
failed,
him
Because
then.
J. Cole failed this year.
Actually, also,
we
let's
didn't.
just-
I didn't. For me,
J. Cole
I didn't
can't
say
fall.
Tyler.
let's not even just.
We didn't just see the nigga apologize and then suck up to a
Oh,
nigga in
apologizing
the
is
top
different,
three.
bro. That's normal.
I
That's
don't
what you're
think
supposed to do.
nobody was really using the term top three as much as they were using big three and top three until this year. Period. Niggas was saying Tyler
That's
was
the
that
trendy
nigga,
shit I'm talking
and
about,
I agree
though.
with you.
Because people
100%
been
agree
said
with
some
you.
critical.
But what we cannot say is that niggas was not saying that Tyler is one of them ones that y'all need to start paying attention 2, 3, 4 projects ago.
I don't even think
We're
people would
putting-
even. Nobody would even bringing that boy's name up in any hip hop conversations
Oh,
before this
You
that's-
project.
sound crazy.
He got a whole
He
tape
wins
with
best-
DJ
I
Drama. He
didn't
has a
say.
gangsta grill.
Listen, I'm not saying he's not talented. I mean, he's dope as fuck.
Okay.
I'm saying he was not even in the conversation until now.
You
That's all
sound
I'm
anti
saying.
West Coast.
Let's
you
go.
sound anti West Coast.
Let's go back to
I
this
think
real
it's
quick,
just
Stat.
anti-eclectic.
No, I
It's
love
not-
it.
It's anti-new.
My
It's
favorite
anti-new.
artist is
That's the
Kanye.
thing. It's anti-new. It's not anti-eclectic. It's definitely
Tyler's not
anti-new.
new.
Tyler
So
is
that's
a
why-
part
that's why
of the
it's
new
not about his
generation of the
music.
big
It's
three.
about
Is what
the
we're saying.
conversation behind him. It's not about his discography, how talented he is, how good of music he's been making. It's not about
How
that.
big his
but he's
brand is.
never been in the conversation
Far
of
bigger
top
than
3
J. Cole.
rappers
So you said-
ever until now.
so
Let's
you-
be real.
Because J. Cole fucked up. If J.
So he's
Cole
never-
hadn't fucked up,
We never
then
even
we
put-
know- hear me-
nobody even
let me
had
calm
Tyler
down,
at
excuse
4.
me. If J. Cole hadn't fucked
Who didn't
up,
have Tyler at 4?
Man, nobody was. And you
Then
bring
who
up
else
any
was up there?
conversation a year ago, nobody was bringing up Tyler's name
Watch
in
this.
top MCs
That's it.
on
Who's-
any
That's
platform.
it. Who's your number 4 on your top 3?
In order? Or
yeah,
Because
to give us your
He
list.
said his top 3 is
MTV
not even
used to do
the
yeah.
big 3. So it's not even the same. That's not even the same.
Top 5, top 10. MTV used to do hottest rappers every year, a list, and have Charlamagne.
well, I
next in
can't
that
do
row.
hottest every year. I can't. I'm not going by hottest. I'm going by
Right
just
now,
talent and discography.
who's your top 5 rappers in the game today? Problem's gonna hate us because Problem say he's so tired of these lists.
I don't know.
Damn, I don't want to miss somebody. I don't want to miss somebody. I gotta wait. I don't want to miss somebody.
Oh man.
Okay, I got another question for you. You said that he's he hasn't earned top 3 status, but he's earning. What do you need to see from Tyler the Creator for him to earn that?
He hasn't already done
The same momentum he has, these conversations, the delivery, the creativeness on all the songs being talked about in all these conversations, people going back and weighing the discographies, continue to put out classic projects. I think it takes all of that to continue to be added up into that list. But you're talking about going against people who are stamped like not even questionable. So to knock somebody off a questionable list to me is just not possible. Not yet.
All right. He just ranked his own discography on Twitter.
But if nobody mentions Tyler in the top 5.
When you say nobody, that's where you're wrong, because I definitely have. So let's start 2013. 2013, Wolf. Almost a classic. Flower Boy. Certified classic. Igor. Classic.
We use that term
Call Me
so
If You
lightly.
Get Lost. A Gangsta Grills.
That won a Grammy.
Classic.
Yes.
Then we get to Chromacopia. I'm not going to call it a classic yet because I still need time to live with it, but amazing piece of work.
Yeah, he's awesome.
So it's like 4 amazing pieces of work.
He's awesome.
We can argue whether they're classics or not.
I was going to say, let's not use the word classic. Because I feel like
That's what
that
I'm
gets
saying.
thrown around very...
Prisoners of the Moment.
Is Flower Boy not a classic?
Prisoners of the Moment is not a classic, bro. Nobody is bringing that album up. Nobody's bringing that album up in classic albums, bro. I respect Tyler, but I'm sorry.
Flower Boy definitely gets brought up. What rooms are you in?
Flower Boy,
Flower Boy for sure.
I've had people from different races. I won't say what platform, but I've had people from different races.
2017.
Off camera.
That's not Prisoner of the Moment. That's a while ago.
And it was ranked very high, and that's why I said let's say critically acclaimed.
It said a classic.
Let's not throw that classic.
Because critically acclaimed is not debatable.
No,
Classic is debatable.
That just means that, to Stet's point, has it been hella talked about?
Flower Boy, absolutely.
It was critically acclaimed. People super fucked with that. People
what was the single off of that?
Tyler is the most.
There wasn't a absolute single that he dropped off that, but there's 911.
No stay power.
There's
That's
911. That's
bro.
probably the. What do you mean?
It's all about legacy is stay power and repeat play, and I think people are not talking about Tyler enough because he doesn't have that.
He performed shit off of Flower Boy.
But if you look at majority of media over the last year, let's just go the last year, 2 years, the majority of nobody is saying ever brought Tyler's name up in any hip hop category.
But how does that support your argument?
For him to all of a sudden be 3 is crazy. If y'all don't even have him in your top 5
with that mindset, with that mindset, the shit that you talk about where you say it's garbage, where the media is really bringing up Sexy Red and all these other artists, that should be in your big 3. Then if media is your baseline of who you're saying is trash and who's not.
No, I'm not talking about media. It's because it's a full embodiment. But if you're not even being talked, I'm saying if you're not even being talked about in conversation, how can all of a sudden you be top 3?
He finds it
just because you dropped. We're prisoners of the moment. Tyler's dope, but because he sold all these records and he got a great video out, and there's no competition on the playing field right now. It's just Tyler.
That's not true.
Now all of a sudden it's the Tyler conversation is big 3, top 3 artists, top 3 rappers. But before this came up, nobody was bringing Tyler up, and that's not me sending a shot. That's just consumption.
I'm very curious to know what platforms you're speaking of that weren't talking about him, because Ebro has, like Rosenberg has, like
Joe Budden.
They give him credit for sure.
But they talk about how
Every
it's like,
project.
hold on, we might have been missing out.
Tyler, the Creator, is critically acclaimed.
He's
That's
amazing.
Inarguable.
Yeah.
I know. I understand he's an artist. I
And he
love
has
it.
been for years. The only reason I can't give you too much pushback is because every time I post about him or I include him on the report card, LA bashes me. So that's the only reason. It's like, damn, I want to go up against what Stead is saying, but it's like my hometown, for whatever reason, don't accept and don't embrace Tyler.
When have we ever heard somebody could tell a DJ put that Tyler on? When have anybody ever been bumping playing Tyler?
Earthquake.
Yes, okay, you're right. But it's not really rap. You know what I'm saying?
Hip-hop.
So it's hip-hop. But all I'm saying is like,
But then
in
if
all
you're gonna
reality.
do that, then you gotta do it with Drake. I'm
It's
gonna
hip-hop.
bullshit. Because if you're gonna talk about something not being rap,
But his rap gets played in the club though. Drake's rap gets played in the club. Tyler's rap does not get played in the
clubs. It may not get played in the clubs that you go to.
I don't even go to. I'm just saying when I went to clubs.
Rhapsody don't get played in the club. She not top 5 female rappers?
Female rappers, yeah, for sure. No question.
Yeah, hip hop don't have to be placed in the club.
It doesn't have to be. I'm just using that as a metaphorical place of where people go to like hear music, and there's certain places that you just don't hear Tyler come up. Even
Nas don't get played in the club. Is he not a great?
Nas is retired, bro. We're not even.
Nas dropping King Diseases and all.
I look at them like those are like legends that like
retired.
Jay-Z, like those like.
Jay-Z
they're
don't get played in the
rapping,
club.
but they're not. Because like if we're really talking, Tyler would have no chance to be in the top 3 if we're considering Jay-Z a current rapper. He wouldn't even
Jay-Z
have a
hasn't dropped
fucking
an album since
That's my point.
2014.
Nas either. That's what I'm
Nas
saying.
just dropped
Yeah,
dropped
he
6
definitely-
projects in the past 2-3 years.
What's his
Yeah,
most
but
recent
now-
one?
Literally going hand in hand with Hit Boy for the last couple years. You
They-
cannot count Nas.
Mad, yeah.
But I'm saying as far as them releasing projects and taking it, like they're the retired legend artists, so I don't really like to even bring those names
Nas
up. He brought
dropped
up
last
Not
Nas.
gonna do that with Nas. Nas has dropped like maybe 5 to 6 projects in the past
He dropped
2-3
September
years.
last year.
Nas just won his first Grammy.
He's not dormant. He's
Nas
still
is active
Fair to say.
in the rap game today.
Fair to say.
But I do agree with what you said about.
So if that's the case, then Tyler has no chance. Because if Nas is an active rapper and we're considering all these people,
I think
then
you're
Nas
missing,
is up there.
Okay,
This is
so
why I keep
so
saying let's start a new.
right, because we're
big
talking generational big 3. So of this generation right now, right,
J.
this
Cole
new
aside.
generation of artists, post Dot Drake Cole.
Matter
They-
of fact, let me look.
Well,
this
you
up.
get what's your
Who's-
big 3 post the big
Post
guys.
new generation.
Post Wayne,
I just
post
gave you
Kanye, post the legends, the
I said
greats.
that. I said Travis, Cardi, Tyler. Tyler in first place.
Jesus.
That's new generation.
I'll have Future over.
I'd go
Cardi.
Future.
I don't consider Future a part of this new part, but if
Future
we
having a
did,
fire year. I'm going off this year. I'm not doing that whole era shit with y'all. This year, 2024. Who's my big 3?
I love Future's project.
Tyler the Creator. Kendrick, Tyler, and Future.
This year?
That's the MVPs. Let's go with that.
Hey, y'all
Who are the
putting Kendrick up there
MVPs?
with 5
Oh,
songs.
MVPs this year.
5
Okay, I love
Kendrick,
that.
Tyler,
I love
and
that.
Future. That's my MVPs of 2024. So
Kendrick, Tyler,
so far.
Future.
And the year's over. So yeah.
I want to see
Who
if I
dropped the
have
best
a,
music this year? Them 3 artists.
Man,
I
drop
wanna see if I
5
have a
So,
different
songs,
I
bro.
mean, are we talking
5
about
songs?
again commercially speaking, or are we talking about audibly? Who dropped the best? Because out
Total
of all
package.
Them, the person that one of the people that's nominated for album of the year wasn't mentioned.
Nominated for album of the year. What award show?
I said that could possibly be nominated.
Oh.
I said it wrong.
Schoolboy
but I was
Q.
saying Could possibly be. If we talk about
He could be a
best
runner.
music,
He could be a runner. So you want to take Kendrick out and put Schoolboy Q because
no,
he's not
I'm
going over
asking.
Tyler.
I would take Future out.
You want to do all West Coast big?
I would take Future out.
Dejan loves
I'll
that.
stand on it.
But
Future's project.
I'll
for
stand
Metro
on it.
Loop, that was the.
But Future dropped
Kendrick-
Future dropped 2 projects
And Kendrick's in
And
y'all big
Q dropped 1.
your current big 3 for 5 songs?
for the impact of it, for the lyrical
He's
lyricism
going
of
based
it.
off report
Yes.
card grades. Yeah. I
Yeah,
can see
yeah.
that.
For impact of the year, yeah. You get a number 1 record on
Here's-
the pop charts. That's not.
Number one's running that long too.
Yeah.
All
bias
that.
aside,
He's gonna
for-
sweep the Grammys next
bias
year.
aside for me, here's where Schoolboy Q's project wouldn't make it into that for me. I think what Q was doing was a real homemade meal. You know what I mean? Like it was a real plate that you got to be there to understand the flavors of. When it came to Future's project, that was fast food. That's what we wanted from Future. I think
He gave us 2.
Right, exactly. And listening to Schoolboy Q's project, it was like, nigga, it's a lot of growth. It's a lot of conversations that a lot of niggas aren't ready to have. And same with Tyler's project, but he did add some of the shit where it's like, oh, I know Tyler for this shit. Like the Judge Judy record, the Sticky record, like
So
that's
you
what I
saying
know.
Schoolboy Q was far too experimental for you?
I wouldn't say it's far too experimental. I think he was, and then not even for me, he was far too educated for some niggas. He was talking some shit that niggas aren't ready to
That's the
listen to.
majority. That's the majority of what I be
No.
saying.
He still had the movie record where AZ Chike the Loaded Great
But
record.
he had Chike go crazy on it. Q didn't do much but
It's still
talk in
his
the beginning of
record.
that shit.
It's his
It's
record.
intellectual
I feel it.
music,
That's
bro.
the case, you gotta take Sticky out the equation because y'all fucking with Sticky because of the feature.
Because
Yeah.
it glows verse. I
So
feel
you
that.
can't you
But it's
like,
still his
that's the thing,
record.
like it has to remain consistent if we gonna do like the grading thing.
If he's not
I
3, he's
it's
a close
toss-up
4.
between Future and Schoolboy Q for 3.
Yes, if he's not 3, he's a close 4.
But I got Kendrick and Tyler, or Tyler and Kendrick.
Undisputed.
Yeah, West Coast up. How
And
about
we
that?
still haven't got Dot's album. Do we think we're gonna get a 4th quarter album, or we're gonna wait till next
Super
year?
Bowl tour, album, all of that.
Super Bowl is February. I think
Yeah.
we might get it January because to be honest with you, I feel like Tyler was very strategic in how he dropped. Number 1 because he has to go into the festival.
Can't Fly On.
Right. So he needed music.
Okay.
He needed to put it out so he could perform it and perform it well. I also think that I don't think people really paid attention, but this is one of my personal conspiracy theories about the project. I think he waited until after eligibility period of the Grammys was up so that he could let
Dot
them
Sweet.
have their moment.
Okay, and then he'll
On
come.
some brother shit. Like, it just is over. Now everybody's accepting their nominations or they're putting in there for considerations, blah, blah, blah. And the nominees are about to get announced. I'm going to wait until right after.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to drop so I can let my brothers have their year. And then, boom, it's my year.
2026.
But that also means there's a possibility of him going head up with Dot for album of the year next year.
Which is fire still.
Tight, right?
Right. But also, that could have been a conversation with Q because Q's on the project.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't mean that always. But
A win
I
for the West is a win for the West.
Yeah,
For
like,
sure,
I like
yeah.
little things like that. It's
And
just
if
like
they don't nominate, not to cut you off, if they don't nominate Blue Lips at the Grammys for Best Rap Album,
I don't see how
they
Michael-
go here for me.
I don't see how Michael by Killer Mike gets nominated and Blue Lips doesn't.
Yeah, they got.
I also don't see, honestly, as far as rap albums of the year,
Yeah.
who
He's going up against Hearthstone Psycho, Don Toliver, which was a good project, but not as good as Blue Lips. And then, Dejan, what other projects
I
came
mean,
out
then
this?
you're really gonna.
Larry
That's when
June
we
dropped
really
the album.
get
I
it.
don't see that
That's
getting
not
Grammy
I don't think
nominated.
that counts. I don't even know if they submitted it.
Oh, did he submit his music?
Everybody posted. This was probably the most for your Grammy consideration submissions.
Everybody post. I've
year
never seen that
ever
before.
seen in
It's
my
like
life.
promo, damn near.
But you got the Future and Metro.
Future and Metro for sure.
You could definitely put that up there.
That's Best Rap Album.
And then we get really down to the nitty.
Well, you know the nominations come out Friday.
You could put Sexy Red up there.
Oh,
The
shit.
nominations come out Friday
Yeah.
for the Grammys.
So Hearthstone Psycho, Blue Lips, and
Jesus,
Future
this
and Metro.
shows
And
how
Future and
terrible
Metro.
hip hop is. We had a fight to find those for album of the year nominations.
why is that a fight?
Terrible.
Sexy Red.
What? Who said Sexy Red?
I said Sexy Red.
For album of the year?
Glorilla,
And what
but
was
her
the other-
album came out after.
who was the other
Her album
artist?
came
She's an
out
amazing
after,
artist. Don Toliver.
What about the one? You said somebody else too, didn't you?
Don Toliver, Kendrick, and
Kendrick can drop an
somebody-
album.
That's
Kendrick
all.
That's what I'm saying.
I
There's
mean,
not
not
that many.
Kendrick.
That's
There's not that many hip
Schoolboy
hop.
Q and
Future.
Tyler's gonna have to be in there, isn't he?
no.
No,
He
after
dropped
the
after.
day,
That's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
after September, you can't.
Yeah, that's
go
a
to
sad. That's gonna be a sad.
That none of those projects are sad.
Q better clear that.
Don Toliver dropped a really good project.
We
No
know Nicki
disrespect to
not gonna
Q's
win.
project, but
Q better clear that.
Nicki,
I'd
Nicki
love
don't
for
win
Q to win.
Grammys. She might get
I still
nominated.
feel like Q got robbed from his last Grammy nomination.
Oh, then you know, Rock Nation gonna go to bat for Meg, so we're gonna see Meg get nominated.
Oh, right.
You know, Rock Nation not gonna sleep unless she
Oh,
get
she
a
did put
nomination.
out a project.
Well, speaking, we just named a lot of artists, influential artists, and list and top 3 lists. We didn't mention Young Thug.
Hey,
Ain't no music out.
True,
where's
but
his first day out?
I was gonna say,
how is his legacy?
is that? No, that was AI.
It was AI.
Oh, that
How's he gonna respond? Because I think in the news right now, Mariah the Scientist, I brought her up because obviously she's connected to him, but it made me think about the Young Thug situation. But she cancels her tour with Lotto to be with him since he's out of jail.
I need confirmation of that.
Is it
Yeah.
a rumor or is it
I
just?
saw a couple of blogs posted.
I know
Or
that
blogs.
she left the night that he
He was
got out,
released.
and she canceled like a show or two after that. But I don't know if she's pulling out of the whole tour.
Let's say she does.
I'm
Is it bird
crazy.
behavior or no?
Bird behavior.
In your opinion, you're gonna say don't let the man ruin the career.
Right.
But
Always.
in this
Bessie Smith.
situation,
Look her
now
up.
your
Bessie
man has
Smith.
been gone for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
You've been holding him down. He hasn't been out. He can't probably travel with you to all the dates. He's doing his own thing, but you want to see him and spend time. But you on the road for another 30, 40 days. It's like, man, my man might as well just stayed in jail. Is she not right for saying or prioritizing that love and her livelihood over a short-lived tour?
Your career is your man. That's what I would tell any female in this. Your career is your man.
Man, she held
What
that
in
man
the
down for
only
3
network
years.
is
Her
you
she
saying
didn't even really
right
have a
That's
career.
your nigga. That's who you prioritize because
sound like
at
a
the
Tyler Perry movie.
At the end of the day, she came home. I mean, Thug came home and didn't go straight to you.
Allegedly.
That was a rumor. I don't know how true
That was
that
a rumor.
is.
She-
We
she
don't know
just
that.
wrote that.
We don't know
Oh,
that.
she did.
She said, "I don't even have close friends. That wasn't me."
A fake Mariah the Scientist account got me.
Yes.
Got me too, I ain't gonna lie.
Granted, it's
This is why I said I need confirmation.
I'm gonna unsend my DMs.
Until Lotto's team posts up a new tour graphic
Yeah.
with Mariah off of it, I'm not falling for that.
I don't think they probably will. I think they'll just leave her on there. She'll show up
They
when she
can't.
wants.
They can't because legally, sometimes you have to admit like somebody's not going to be on the rest of this
That's
tour,
facts.
so somebody can get a refund. Legally, sometimes you have to do that.
Yeah.
So if there are people that were like, "Oh, I only bought this ticket to go
To
see
see Mariah.
Mariah.
Mariah, yeah.
She didn't come." and y'all didn't inform us in time for me to get my money back or whatever, they can say.
And then also too, like how I get it, how big is her career? She's trying to have a career, but you're on tour with Lotto, so you miss out on the opportunity by going home to be with it. But also is it to the point of like she doesn't need the career? She's got Thug. I mean, I'm saying she has to rely on him. I mean, she don't have to rely on him, but if that's you held him down for 3 years, I would want to. Man, I don't want to see no cameras, no internet, nothing. I want me and him to get away for 3 months. I don't want to do shit.
If I'm Thug, not only am I excited to get back to my girl, but nigga, I'm ready to be outside. Are you fucking kidding me? I've been locked up for 2 years.
How much can he do though? That's what I don't know. I did find out that
the judge never said it. You can't go to Magic City.
He is allowed to. I did find out he is allowed to be around felons. He does not have to return. He does not have to not be around felons, especially in the work environment. Not what did I read? There was a little bit more context.
He can't do gang rap. That's the thing.
Yeah, no gang affiliate. He can be around felons, but no gang affiliated felons.
Can't throw up hand signs, anything crazy.
So that's why he was able to go mess with Tip.
That's crazy. Okay, so I just looked it up, right? Lotto's tour only started
Let me get that candy.
on October 25th.
Okay.
So they were on the 5th date on October 31st when he got released.
Bad influence.
So, yes, she will be missing over 2/3 of the tour if she left. Which
How many more dates does it say?
It's literally
I'm
like...
the best damn co-host you got.
Cause you bring snacks, you my nigga.
These hella snacks.
No.
They stink.
It's that processed sugar. Bullshit.
Why you make snacks boring, nigga?
They got a little twang
Life
to
is
them.
boring.
You're processed sugar.
22.
That's why I smell like that. Oh, 22 dates? Yeah, she ain't tripping about them dates. She'll go back out on another tour.
Them is fans that you're
Man.
pissing off.
She should though.
Them are fans that she's pissing off. Fans that could have wanted to see her.
Fans should understand. Life is more important than my career.
Never.
Always.
Never.
Always.
Hold on, time out. Real quick, little housekeeping. Let's just all make sure that if we're gonna eat, we move our microphones away so we're not
Fair to say.
Like Scotty with that cookie.
Like you breathing in the mic all the time.
That was
Shout out to people.
No, they be on you about eating and breathing in the mic.
Cause I'll be smacking.
They be eating, they be on
your
you.
glasses be breathing
You
into the
still
mic.
doing it, nigga.
Your hat breathing into the mic.
I gotta stop pointing my middle finger.
You better stop throwing on my hats.
I just saw it. I've been seeing a lot of that thing, and I'm guilty too. So we're sorry, guys, but we be hungry. So yeah, the 5th date was October 31st. That was in Brooklyn. So from Brooklyn, it was November 1st, 3rd, 4th. Boom. Okay, cool.
Kim
Now-
came out to that show.
Now my thing is, I'm looking at this from a perspective of me being a woman, and me being her being a woman of cool finances. You feel what I'm saying? These dates are broken up to where she can go dip off and have a day or two with him and then come back.
That's why I think you said we got to find out the truth. I don't think she would probably cancel it.
I don't think she should.
As far as miss a few.
Yeah, like, okay, so it goes November 3rd and 4th. The 4th is in Boston. If you know, and then the 7th is in Toronto. Girl, go home for the 5th and 6th. Fly in on the 7th. Like, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she got the bread to do it. Then you go after Toronto. It's from the 7th all the way to the 11th. Then you go 11th, 12th, and it's a break in there. Like, it's just, there's ways to get around it without having to cancel it if you really bout it. And they got the bread to do that.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It is, but
chasing money, you never gonna lose out on niggas.
And I feel
But
like
chasing niggas, you'll miss out on money. Or
We're not
chasing
talking about
bitches.
niggas. We're talking about
chasing
love.
whoever.
There's a difference. We know you're not in tune with your love and your emotions, but when you're in love, that prioritizes over
I
your
can
career.
love, but I love my career.
If you
over
love
everything.
somebody wholeheartedly and something happens, you say fuck that career and you find another one for the sake of the love of
Never.
that individual.
Like, I'm
Never.
definitely not mad at her for leaving the day he got out.
Right.
Can we agree on that?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
$1 million to making your girl happy. Pick one.
Money's not everything.
$1 million.
Give me $1 million. Fuck that bitch.
$1 million.
Nope. No way.
Now the timing went
I'm
wrong.
not taking $1 million from my girlfriend.
And
What?
you gotta specify or make your
Fuck
girl
no.
happy. You gotta find a better.
All right, you got an opportunity for an M. It's your girl's birthday. Which one are you going to?
Oh, she gonna tell me you'll go to get the M.
She
Fuck her
can't know.
birthday.
She can't know the
Now,
M
if you're
wrong.
saying $1 million, you take $1 million and you got to break up with your girlfriend and never talk to her again. Fuck that $1 million.
$1
No,
million.
that would just keep her happy.
I-
No.
I'll
$1 million,
take $1 million.
right? $1 million. You got to go to this thing.
Yeah,
Your girl can't know that you going
and you're
here.
gonna break her heart.
She gonna be hurt regardless.
Shoot
You
it.
can't ever explain
$1
it to
million
her.
can heal the heart, but $1 million ain't
So
gonna
why
put us
the
back
fuck-
together.
$1 million to make your girl happy. You chose to make your girl happy, nigga. I'm gonna get this $1 million and make you happy
To
with
play
it.
devil's advocate,
African
Whitney, African Devil, Whitney Houston, God bless her dead, chose her career over the love of her life, and then it didn't pan out for her.
She brought her with her.
No, I'm talking about Bobby. Towards the end, she had to divorce Bobby and walk away from him in order to make a comeback. The public and the record executives and Clive Davis, none of them was going.
That's what I thought you were talking about, because I was like, she kept doing
I'm not talking about Robin.
Big?
Shout out to Robin. No, she's a lesbian that Whitney used to do
Got it.
with.
Y'all got to break it down for me. I was born
Nonetheless,
yesterday.
she left, divorced Bobby so that she could make a comeback. And then Bobby moved on, had other kids, got another wife. And then she makes this comeback, but then they're booing her off stage. They cancel her European tour because her voice is not the same. Her album flops. She goes gold. Whitney Houston's not a gold artist. She's a multi-platinum artist. So it kind of all was like for nothing. It's like she could have just stayed with Bobby. She might still be alive.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of her fans look at it. It's like the comeback wasn't worth it. So her prioritizing her career over her relationship in that instance didn't work.
So what about Beyonce?
What do you mean? Give me an example.
She chose to have her cake and eat it too.
Yeah, I'm saying, where would you put her in this conversation?
I don't think Jay-Z's Bobby Brown. Like Young Thug would be Bobby Brown in this analogy, like because he's just coming from jail. Like that's like.
But he's also still more successful and bigger than Mariah the Scientist.
What?
So is he really Bobby Brown?
A bad boy.
Got it. I'm hearing you. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z's more.
Hov was a bad boy when they got
I'm talking
together.
about that. Well, he still was a CEO and upright and not having legal issues.
He was a D boy. Yes, he was.
Because he started
of the court. Yes, he was. He was still with the shit.
They said he didn't. Anywho.
Hov was still not the ideal candidate of a man.
Okay,
Not like it was Barack Obama.
But by the time they got married, Hov was removed from the streets completely.
But have we seen Hov derail Beyonce's career ever in the history of their relationship?
I feel like she capitalized off of it. Lemonade. Some people say that's her best album, not me.
I feel like if anything, Jay-Z pulled her away from the spotlight more.
What do you mean? Say more. Like in a bad
As far
way
as like hindering, like we were talking about hindering careers or that being a present thing, you could look at it and hinder Beyonce's career. I think if Beyonce would have never got with Jay-Z, she would have been making more music. She'd have been more in the public eye. She'd have been doing more interviews. She'd have been more of a celebrity like we're used to seeing that's out and about.
I think
Beyonce became recluse because of Hov.
I think what makes Beyonce so great right now is that she's not as accessible as everyone else.
But that's Hov taught her that. Pay attention to Hov taught her limit your access to the public. Raises your value.
I can see that she did start doing less press the more serious they got, but I will say this. Without Hov, Beyonce doesn't break in hip hop.
Correct.
The same way Faith Evans, she needed that Biggie relationship to be the first lady of hip hop and R&B. Otherwise, it wasn't there.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's just a model. That's the Biggie Faith model to me.
Crazy in
Love.
Love.
I'm gonna put the pretty light skinned girl next to the hood rapper. And now she's involved in the hip hop conversation, even though theoretically she's an R&B or pop singer. So
we was talking about. I think hip hop was talking about Beyonce
before Hov.
Not really. I was a super Beyonce.
No, that's Destiny's Child. Beyonce, the solo artist, she would have been as big of a factor in hip hop without making as many songs and being Jay-Z's girl. I don't think so.
No, because I think he set up the Soldier play. I think he set up the Wayne T.I. feature on Soldier.
But that was late. That was three members.
She was already with Hov. I'm saying she was already with Hov.
But
so
I'm
I
saying
think
before that we was already getting hip hop features for them.
They had the Wyclef record on, but that's Destiny's Child. I'm talking about
Jumpin'
Beyonce, the solo artist. I don't think she would be as important.
I'm serious when I say those things.
But I think what he's saying, like, to be accepted by like street culture, street hip hop, like
she's looked at as hip hop royalty, and she's not really necessarily a rapper. She raps here and there, but she's looked at this in the same regard as a Mary J. As far as an R&B singer that walk in a room and she's synonymous with hip hop. You get what I'm saying? Like before Mary, there was none of that. Beyonce has that same thing. Faith had that same allure. Because of the relationship.
Who they're connected to.
Yeah.
Yep, the hip hop that they're tied to.
I just always say, like, I feel like Beyonce is the queen of women's music. Like, all music.
I feel that.
Because her shit is pop, it's rock, it's country, it's R&B, it's all of it. It's not, she's never been one genre for real. Like, even her early shit, like Baby Boy and all that shit, like, that was still in other genres, even though it was hip hop soul.
She's a hip hop soul artist. I give her. Even Stephanie Mills was like, when asked about Diana Ross or Beyonce, she said, "Well, Beyonce's hip hop."
I am in love with
Can we pull a card real quick while we get this halftime?
Sure, and definitely don't.
Oh, what we haven't said while we pull this card, we are officially live in a country that is presidented.
We wasn't
Presided?
gonna talk
Where the
about that.
president is now Donald Trump again, y'all.
Presided by, yeah.
Presided by. Thank you for correcting.
Words
me.
are hard, it's all right.
The words were hard sometimes. Sometimes they
I
are.
wasn't
We did not bring that up.
I didn't even think about it. I forgot.
I tried
It's
to.
one of those things too that just went, you see it and you keep going. But how do y'all feel about it? Like deep down, now that it's actually happened and he's a 2-time president and
Beat women
got 4 years with
beat
him. How do
women
y'all
both
feel?
times. Both
felon,
times. Beat Hillary.
he's got a court
Then
case
beat
for his
Kamala.
sentencing in January. How do we feel?
I wish they had just let him get his 8 off just smooth
In a row?
Just let it go so that we can just get it over with. And again, I'm a black man in America. I feel like we're gonna have a hard time regardless of who the president is. Black
Amen.
people as a whole. There's never been a time where black people didn't have challenges or a harder time in this country than other races, and so that's going to continue regardless of who the president. Elmo could be the president,
Facts.
and black people still gonna be.
Speaking
Elmo
of which,
was black.
Speaking of black people,
It's black.
so the polls I was catching up at the end of the night last night, right when they announced it. They announced it live when he won, and I was watching the polls, and they said this year versus the last 4 years, the male and female Latino vote. I know the male Latino vote increased by like 12% for Trump, and the black vote increased for Trump, male and female. I think I could be wrong. There was a lot of numbers going but about 10-point increase in comparison to 4 years ago. Is there a reason why that happened? Even though we have a minority woman in office, that minorities switched and are like, nah, we ain't doing that again.
I felt like, granted, let's start off with who voted. I didn't.
No,
Oh yeah,
none
you
of
weren't
us.
here yesterday.
Yeah. Okay.
no
So nobody
stickers.
here voted.
No stickers.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So, I think what drew me away from Kamala the most, and granted, I don't really, care about either of them. What drew me away from Kamala the most was the disingenuousness, just disingenuine.
Didn't feel authentic.
Nothing was real. Nothing was authentic. But granted, looking for authenticity in a politician, you're kind of like never gonna find that. But you're not even a good actor,
Right.
Like you can't even sell me off the fact that I believe that you're actually not a fucking computer. The whole call with the voter, and we can see
camera.
your phones on the camera. Like, oh, we was cooking the greens in the bathtub. Like,
Black bitch.
what the fuck do you think we are as a people? Like,
Yeah.
it ain't even a point where like Trump may hate niggas,
Yeah.
and he may hate niggas out loud, but at least he hates niggas out loud.
Yeah, he's straight up.
I don't
with
even
it.
know what the fuck you like over
She
there.
too performative. The green shit. Her going to church the other day. But Joy comes in the morning. I'm like, oh, this is the Democratic play.
Right.
And I hate talking
Always
politics,
is.
but I'll do it.
Let's do it.
Y'all use the black vote and don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
At least with the Republican Party, I feel like if you're a black person and you get into the bag,
Boom.
there's some perks. So I'd rather rich black people get something than no black people get something.
Amen.
I don't have a crab in a barrel mentality.
Yeah.
So if you're a black man or a black woman and you get into it, possibly you could benefit from a Republican presidency. But
think-
if you are, there's nothing, rich, poor, whatever, black, there's nothing you can gain from being a Democrat.
I think
in
this
my
year,
opinion. Or voting Democrat, voting blue.
You're
this
correct.
election playing in our face as a community backfired tremendously on the Democratic Party. Let's get Meg Thee Stallion up there,
Glorilla,
turning
and the
up. Let's
people.
get, but it's cool. I don't fault Meg Thee Stallion or any other person who got on stage, because in my mind, you went and picked up a bag.
Cardi B,
You for sure got paid to do this shit because they wouldn't have got you to do it regardless.
Kelly Rowland.
Right. So go get your bag, black people.
Yeah.
But in the same token, these niggas is playing in our fucking face, booking these people.
Well, the Democrats had to find a way they knew they were going to lose a vote by you're going to lose the male vote, the white male vote, by having it being a woman and a minority woman. You're going to lose the white woman vote by it being a minority woman. So they already knew they had to find a way to make up for the votes that they knew they were going to lose just off the demographic of who
choose
she
a different
was.
candidate.
That's my point. So that's what put us in a trick bag. We came from 4 years that was in everybody's opinion, bullshit, and you're a part of that
get her name
administration.
Yeah, what are you gonna do differently?
And then you're gonna be the one who runs, and you had to step in when the other one was incapable anymore. It's almost like a whole shit show. So like, I don't think she ever had a fair shot to even ever have a chance. Now, if it was like Michelle Obama, we'd be talking something completely different.
Right. And I love that people say that because I mean, obviously, we know Michelle is really likely not to ever run.
Maybe she don't want to be president.
Right.
Though.
She just doesn't. She doesn't want it. But here's another black woman who's extremely authentic that I still felt like should have run. Stacey Abrams.
Oh.
Stacey Abrams should have for sure. You are annoying as fuck. Stacey Abrams should have for sure run, or Cory Booker should have ran as well.
Gotta remember
They
though,
should
to
have
become a president.
backed these people. If you wanted an authentic black person to do it, go grab an authentic black person.
But that's
otherwise,
you gotta get there. You gotta go in order, and I think that's the thing.
well, otherwise go white and don't play in our face.
No, you gotta.
That's aside from the point. The point is you have to. You can't just jump from here and go automatically to there as us. And I hate that that's the case, but you can't. Like, you saw Donald Trump do it. He just decided one day, I'm going to run for president. And it worked because he's a white man in America.
And he was already super popular.
You have to
but
match.
as a black woman, you have to build. Like, I'm not Kamala. I always say her name wrong.
Me too.
I'm not Kamala's biggest fan. But I'm never going to hate on the amount of work that she had to put in to get where she's at.
No.
She's literally been
like
in
40
campaign
years.
rooms. Like, she's been outside papering for people and then made it all the way to the Oval Office.
Yeah.
Or almost the Oval Office.
I think the team played the game wrong.
And I don't disagree, but I'm just saying as far as that, I think the bigger message is that if we want things to change, like, we have to help those people get to that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Stacey Abrams is still having a tough go at it with her own
because
area that she's in
right,
now.
exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's like, if you can't get it straight there, then get it straight there so we can start.
So we can fuck with you, right? I feel
that to get over there.
I think y'all are overlooking. You have to match the bullshit. So basically, we needed a black Donald Trump. We needed somebody that's clearly not qualified.
We had Kanye.
But just
we had Kanye.
If we would have backed Kanye,
had Kanye, and nobody.
Game time.
That's what I'm saying.
Game time. But here's the
we
thing.
need a black Donald
Here's
Trump.
the issue with Kanye.
What?
That isn't
Mental
the issue with a
illness?
lot of politicians. No. You can't control Kanye. Kanye one day I wake. Well, Trump knows that these niggas like me for X, Y, Z. Let me make sure that I leave ABC over here and make sure I emphasize these niggas. Hey, X, Y, Z. Every time I get on the stage, y'all niggas know what I'm gonna say. I don't fuck with X, I fuck with Y, and I don't fuck with Z.
Yeah.
Okay, can I take it? Let's. I saw something earlier and it kind of threw my whole little brain off, and I want to bring this to y'all because I want to see if y'all think that this could possibly happen. Somebody on Twitter posted the first thing that Trump gonna do when he gets into office is pardon Diddy. Do y'all think that's a reality? Based on all of these rumors.
Is he on a Diddy tape?
If he has some affiliation.
Do we think that could possibly happen based on like all of the rumors, the Epstein Island, the Diddy tapes, the Diddy parties, the freak offs,
I got 2 points.
Everything?
I got 2 points to that. I would say no, because of how controversial Diddy's case is assumed to be, and how that would look on Trump for doing something like that.
For president again?
That's put a pin in
that is true. And then I also think. No, I guess when you said that pin, you thinking about it literally made me think like, man, he is that crazy that he could. But I don't think because it's so controversial and it affects so many different demographics of people. Could be kids, could be drug abuse, it could be rape involved, there could be
Grape.
all that stuff involved. It would be a risk for him to do something along those lines.
Where's the risk? He can't get another term. So I've always had that concept with presidents. It's like the first term, yeah, you walking on eggshells, but that second term.
That wasn't my hand.
That was not me. That was not me.
That is the ghost of Diddy saying, "Leave my name out y'all motherfucking mouth."
That was Scott.
That was
the ghost of Scott. You just leaned it up
The
right
spirit
there.
of the diddler.
The spirit of the diddler is crazy.
The community done came down.
Yeah, well, Stet the Builder is gonna be back in full effect.
Yeah.
You
Walls
better
and
paint
draws,
these
huh?
walls and draws.
Paint them walls and draws.
What is that? Paint these walls and drawers is
like
crazy.
these.
All right.
Be
listen,
respectful.
You always find a way.
The reason
A day in
I
Rockford.
The reason I said put a pin in it, don't
Ew.
turn this way.
Fuck.
Ruin the computer, don't come nowhere near me. Go
Fuck.
away.
So nasty.
So it's actually funny because yesterday night, open under the table. You right in the microphone.
He nervous because he fucked up some shit and he got nervous. Gotta eat. Now you gotta eat.
You make Dejan nervous, Set?
You could at least knock yourself off the wall. You knocked out the community logo.
That's more your skin tone than me.
Yeah, I'm clear today. God damn.
But speaking of, you
No,
know,
I wasn't done.
oh, you had something.
Yes.
Why you just stop?
This was interrupted.
That
Oh,
fell
okay.
the fuck down.
I was
and
like,
he got his
we
snatched
headed
out
towards
and
dead air.
all types of shit.
I don't know weed.
didn't bring no weed.
And I didn't bring weed yesterday.
I think we should.
Where Corey at? You cooler with Corey.
Stop saying his name.
Wait, hold on. I have an idea about that too. Let's wait and see how this episode does.
Oh, if it didn't do anything?
Yeah.
Fair to say.
Yeah.
Make sure we still get
Before
paid.
y'all do that. Listen. The 22nd Amendment. I was into the amendments yesterday.
The
after
22nd?
We talked about it. The 22nd Amendment is the one that says that nobody can run more than twice.
Yeah.
He can overturn that.
Yeah, he about to try to get rid of the whole
Congress
Constitution.
can't do nothing about it?
He can go in there and submit his they can actually attempt to overturn this in the next 4 years.
That's what
And
he's
if
trying to
they
do. He's trying to become a dictator.
Oh,
he
you
wants
know
to
what's
get
crazy?
that
They
whole
do, he
policy.
can.
But Congress will let him, you think?
Congress is
they're all
Republican.
Republican.
It's all red. No,
Republican Senate and
this
the
whole
and the
like next 2 years, all red.
4. Fool.
Isn't it 2%?
two before they do Senate and
Well,
Congress.
they're not gonna turn
Hey,
it over.
hey, hey.
I want
I said
some nachos or something.
That's what I got at the crib too. That's crazy.
You had some nachos?
Salmon nachos.
Fucking weirdo.
I wanted to call his nachos gay,
You're
but I just
fucking-
said that.
Can I
Why? Because he
Your
doesn't have.
nachos are fucking gay,
Wait, hold
bro.
on. If anything, it's
Yeah,
not gay.
yeah,
It's not loaded with meat.
Gay nacho.
Yeah.
No, so if
Gay
anything, it's
ass
not loaded with meat. You want your nachos meat loaded.
You eating salmon
No,
nachos.
you want overloaded
if nachos
meat.
had an LGBTQ, it was salmon.
No, it would be the overloaded meat
Nigga
section.
said salmon
Nigga
nachos?
eat salmon.
Fire.
You're a weirdo, bro. What's
Fire.
wrong with you?
Objection.
I'm sorry.
I just don't understand how my gavel turned into your way.
Because it needs to be. You need to be using it more, Judge Ella. Because we need some ejections.
Why would you want
It
fish?
was overruled, nigga.
Oh, yeah, it's nachos. Nigga, you eat salmon. Listen to the way it sounds. Salmon.
Why would you want fish on a nacho?
That's like
Because what other meat can I put on it?
Dijon.
Chicken.
I've done shrimp
Dijon,
nachos.
say salmon.
You don't eat chicken.
I would like to say salmon.
I really
But you're gonna be an
wish-
adult and say salmon.
See how either way it sounds.
Okay.
Oh, this is a
Salmon
crazy
costs
first
more than
day.
chicken.
I prefer when six
This
sits
is a
over
crazy
there.
first day.
I definitely prefer six.
Salmon is a word that sounds pause. Sorry.
On
So
a
not my
nacho is
nachos,
crazy.
pause.
I
Yeah,
want
don't
to
put
see the
salmon on nachos.
comments. Also, is it halftime? Did y'all read the underdog
I
thing?
wanna go to
Let's
Cabo.
do it.
I'm so hungry.
Right.
I like to say
I
Cabo.
got some
Cabo?
salmon nachos at the crib. You think I'm
Can we
playing
do, like,
with
one more
lime
topic?
chips?
Let's do it over
We-
under how
we were
many
supposed
stretch
to-
marks I have.
I was over a million. This episode is presented by Underdog. Turn your takes into cash by picking higher and lower on your
Y'all asked
favorite
for 'em.
players' stats. We'll be making picks later in the stream. Underdog is available in more than 30 states, including California and
Texas.
yeah. Make sure to
Hold
support the
on.
show by hitting the link in the description and downloading Underdog. Sign up and deposit now using promo code FMW to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick. All right, we were supposed to pull a card. I'm still waiting for that.
Pull a card.
Start Ella ended last. You
Where's
go
the new
first.
one? Oh, Ella went last, yeah. We'll start the other way. That's old, right?
Tell your most embarrassing sex story. Not doing that.
I'm good.
So take a shot.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, we gotta play. We playing this game. We gotta make sure we
Take a shot.
partaking in the penalties. He the only one drinking though.
Go ahead.
I just finished drinking.
Whoever has the most kids, take a shot, player.
This is a kidless, childless table, huh?
You got dogs?
3.
Yeah, you win.
I have 2 dogs, so yeah, you do win.
You still
And
win.
they are kids for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
You be yelling at them through the ring camera and shit.
I'll turn my back.
You want
Wait,
this?
Just wait. We're almost out of here.
Who?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying because that was for my shot.
Who's most likely to go back to their ex? Everyone has to vote on 3. 1, 2, 3.
No, I'm just playing. No, honestly, I don't even know who I
you
would
like
New
it?
nigga.
most
empathetic.
likely to go back to their ex. Oh yeah, 6.
What the fuck?
6 don't be dating.
I don't.
Got crazy.
If he had a girl, if he,
I was like, I don't know if nobody's heard my ex's stories.
if you dating, you doubling back.
Nah. Every bit.
You ain't doubling back?
Like,
Nigga.
I gotta call my sister crazy.
Nigga.
I don't answer the phone.
They go crazy over 6?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
They be fat?
No.
Ah.
I want to mess with one big
They
girl.
almost had to get with a bitch a
Oh,
little,
yeah.
but not too long.
Over
Yeah.
6?
Yes.
I be
Yeah.
like, bitch, really?
It
No,
was
deadass. Like,
dumb.
It was some shit. I ain't finna. I'm not finna.
She got a tooth fetish
it
or
was
something.
Some shit. And it was like,
She got a tooth fetish.
You know what's really crazy?
This nigga here.
Bitches love my smile.
That's what's up.
Why would you
That's
say
what's
that
up,
in
bro.
that stupid ass voice, bro?
Bitches love my. Yeah, they love the smile.
Nigga ain't
Alright,
got.
send this home, Miller.
If you've ever hooked up with someone to get back at an ex, drink player. Have I ever hooked up with someone to get back at an ex? Okay, so okay.
They cousin.
This is where I be needing y'all context. This says, have you ever hooked up with someone to get back at an ex? Does that mean like I hooked up with somebody just to get under his skin, like he knew I had a new nigga? Or does that mean like I hooked up with somebody that I knew it would like hurt him because it was like one of his?
You knew it would
Both.
have hurt him. But I also feel like
You see what I'm saying?
Both.
get under his skin. You had intention behind hooking up with that person.
So, what?
You got
Like,
with
you
a
had
new
ill
dude
intent.
just so that he can see you with a new dude, that count. Or if you get with somebody that you know gonna hurt his feelings if he found out y'all involved. Both answer the question.
There was
Both
ill intent
are
behind you
props.
fucking with that person. Shoot it.
You guys vote what you want me to have for dinner the next day, I guess.
Salmon nachos.
Nigga, a diet pill.
God, yes.
Hey,
That's what we gonna serve
that
this
shit was
nigga.
sitting on
Say-
this
say
vegan ass
sorry.
chest.
Say
That shit's
sorry.
crazy.
Tell him
Maybe
sorry.
your hat a fit.
Tell him sorry.
That shit was sitting on his vegan ass chest the whole time for sure.
It was. That's why your microphone.
Leave my
fell
bird
out.
chest alone. Oh, you did, boy. You got the
Who you
little
think? I
arms
was like,
out.
who you think got less of a chest, me or Stud?
Woo, take a shot.
no
Or
answer.
take a drink.
Woo, sip that.
That was real hurtful.
I'm over it. Let's finish.
Sorry.
We
that
still
was
haven't.
real hurtful.
It's all good.
That's why I said say sorry.
We still haven't
For
done a
which
race.
part?
That one. First thing was.
Because it was just too far. It was too much.
A diet pill.
You talked about a diet pill and then my hat. I told you I'm sensitive with this hat shit. Chill on the hat, bro. Chill.
I'm trying to take it far so
Your
like
hats
you
do
chase
upset
it
me,
and
though.
then you
Now
burn
I'm
those
thinking about
calories.
My hat's upset you. What's wrong with my hat? What do
Cause it's like you
mean?
know the shape of your head, bro. Why are you getting these little ass hats?
See, I told you I was the only one that said the hat was little.
Wait a minute. Why do y'all feel like his hat is little?
It's little.
No,
No, it's not.
It's
I
cutting
feel
your
like-
circulation off and swelling your neck up
No,
more.
I feel like
When you took this hat off, you had a
your hat
hairline.
is big. His hat is
He
hidden.
hates my thumbs.
You hate
last
your fucking hat.
I can't wear hats. I'm fucked if I wear a hat.
No. Okay.
Y'all disrespectful today. I will let y'all have
I
it.
watched you take your hat off upstairs, and you had like a hairline.
From the hat.
Inside your hat.
Circulation. That's why his neck.
Okay. This is our last card, and then we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah, 'cause
This is
I'm-
our last card, and we're gonna get out of here. No, don't you damn do it again.
You about to say some bullshit.
And I am the fact and is if you've ever ate ass, drink.
That's a good home
I
question.
got no drink. I got no more drink, but shoot it.
Take an air shot, toast with each other or something. And it says
Six, you better grow up.
that in the second half of look at what's the second half.
If you haven't, grow up.
You know what's really crazy? Here's the out of pocket thing. I'm not opposed to eating the ass.
gotta
I'm
be a
just gonna eat
girlfriend.
the right ass.
Yeah, there you go. It just gotta be your girlfriend.
I ain't come across the right ass. I almost ate ass once.
Selective ass eating.
I almost ate ass. For
What's
sure.
almost eating ass.
It was my ex's birthday, and we was coming home faded, and I just looked at it for a second. I was like, I might. Nah, not tonight.
If it's your girlfriend and she fresh out the shower, shoot
It was all clean. Like it was all
Shoot
clear
it.
to
You
go.
gonna drive her crazy.
And I was like, nah.
Fresh
not
wax, fresh
Yeah, I
shower.
was like, you gotta wait. It gotta be fresh out the shower
And fresh
Damn
wax.
near, like even like take a nice bubble bath.
All this talking about
All
eating
that.
got me hungry.
I'm talking. I'm hungry. Okay, y'all. That's been another episode of Fair to Say.
Wait, did you take a shot on that question?
No,
You ate ass
that's
before?
why I had to think about
You
it.
nigga butt.
I had to look like, wait, did I know?
Did I? It's great though. You got her
No, I
fucked up.
didn't.
The girl
I
on my
don't
the
do
girl on
that.
my stream tonight has admitted to eating a nigga ass before.
Cool. Hope you get
Yeah.
some ass ate tonight.
You ain't never had it
That's
done to you?
No.
Another.
You had your
never
ass.
done
No. You had your ass ate. I'm not
We
cutting
love
shit.
y'all.
You had your ass ate,
Thanks
nigga.
for tuning in. I don't know what he's implying.
You got your ass ate?
Wait, what?
episode
In
52.
Vegas. I almost said a name.
Ain't this what you do? Your thumbnail? You
Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Leave a comment. Is it fair to say? Hashtag is it fair to say? Interact.
We need it.
We'll see y'all next time. Love you. Bye.
Peace.